Dragon's Den, one of your most captivating podcasts out there, with your host, Lemithia. Finish him!
And ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Welcome to the Dragon's Den, one of your most captivating podcasts out there, with your host, Lemiki. Finish him!
Shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
What's good? What's good? What's good, people? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And listen, man, we was trying to wait for my man post up. Hopefully he pop in late before the spicy topics. And he had brought up a situation on Twitter that we wanted to talk about. But listen, chat, get in here, hit that like button, man. You already know this is a subscriber-only podcast. So if you feeling like you texting and you ain't communicating with the community, because you have to be at least subscribed. It only takes you a millisecond to be part of the 108. Now, thank y'all for everybody pulling up, man. We got some spicy shit to get into this weekend. But let me talk to the man, the myth, the legend, the AKA leader of TTS, AKA Underground POS, AKA when he sneezes, he causes an all slick in the ocean. It's my man, the legend from We Bleed Green podcast. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, my brother. What's good with you, Dirt?
What's up, man? What's happening? Thanks for the introduction. Thanks for the invite, man. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. And I'm ready, bro. Let's go.
It's been kind of rough for Xbox this week. It's going to be...
Listen. It's been a rough month. Like April was a rough month. And so far, May started off kind of rough too, but we'll be all right.
We'll bounce back like Apple Jacks or whatever you call it, Flapjacks, whatever you call that shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all see the infamous return of the Queen. I want everybody to get out here and give my sister Akumu a round of applause.
I got an echo, bro.
Oh yeah, you do. I just finished saying that crap. Let me hit you. Let me hit you real quick. Let me hit you with that boom bap like rap status. Hold on. Yeah, you do got an echo. Dirt ND. Muted. Fix. Thank you, chat. Y'all wonderful. Now let me get back to the status. Now. Yeah, you good. You good. As long as I hit that mute, you good. Sis, happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to my sis. Kumu, what's good? What you been playing? What you been doing? What you doing for your birthday? Smile. Show it from cheek to cheek. Let's get it.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm just enjoying. I took off work. I was like, I'm gonna enjoy my birthday. I'm not gonna work. So I took off work. Just relaxing, playing some games, feeling really touched because even at work, I got thrown like a little party. Some friends got me some games. I'm gonna call out Sleepy Goblin for a minute here, who sent me a game code. So I was like, I don't know if you saw my message, so I want to say again, thank you. I just like super, super touched. Y'all made it like just great, and y'all know my official birthday, but I go ahead and take the whole month, but I do
the same thing. March belongs to Lemetheus.
But no, I really do appreciate y'all. Work's been a little stressful, so I've been bundled up with some cozy games where it's just like, I did jump into Redfall for a bit, but most of the games I've played right now have been like the little cozy, I'm de-stressing type games. So I figure nothing wrong with de-stressing every now and then.
All right. Well, I had to hit the birthday girl first with the chat. You know what I'm saying? Now, we gonna get it to the man with the locks that rocks. He gonna come in here with that goddamn Miami Heat hat like he in competition. He ain't been wearing hats. I throw on my Lakers hat, but it's a Laker day. This what we doing? It's competition out here.
That's not true.
It's competition.
That's not true. I had a Heat hat on last week, bro.
I don't remember that.
it was blue.
I'm a little older than you. My memory gets a little vague after a couple days. So shout out to my man, Super G.
Hey, after it on, they was putting that beating on New York. The Knicks. Shout out to y'all Knicks fans out there. Y'all got smacked today. But yeah, I'm excited to be back.
The Knicks lost today?
Topics. Yeah, lost by almost 20.
Yes. I don't cheer for the Knicks, and I ain't cheer for Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, as Whack Mega would say. I don't say that. I don't cheer for Brooklyn teams because it's Brooklyn, even though I be on the floor seats. Because I know people. But I'll be cheering for the opposite team. I was watching Detroit versus Brooklyn with Kevin Durant. I was cheering for Detroit, Dirt. You'd have been proud.
Hey, man, let me tell you, it ain't been much to cheer about for the Pistons for a while, but, they got some young talent.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but number 77, this dude said, yo! We sitting on the floor, bro. He like, yo! You ain't shit. Why they put you in the game? I'm like, stupid. Brooklyn up by 30. Why you think? Get out of here. They kicked the guy out because he was hackling. I don't know homeboy name, but it was number 77. That was a wild number. But let me thank y'all for everybody pulling up. You know it's the host with the most. It's your boy Lamicius, aka Right Hand of Zeus, and we are gonna hop into some hot topics. We're waiting for my man, if he's able to make it. My man post up. He got something to tell you about that new CMA situation. But with that being said, let's move into these topics. Let's get on fire right and early. Let's get into this real quick. We're going to go straight to you. No, we're going to go straight to the birthday girl. You know, there's some BS. You know, you got to open the door, put your coat over the hot mud. You know, this is disrespectful. But you know what, Akuma, you deserve it. Let's get into Starfield. It's been rated M, mature. Now, you know, you really don't see too many of these games hit the market. And I'm going to hit you with a two-part question. What did you think about this rated M? And do you think this game will be banned in countries like Australia and Japan? Because you know they don't like M-rated games. So give me your opinion. And me and you both been to Japan before, and we kind of know how they system work over there. So give them your experience and what you think about first the M rating, and then do you think it will be banned in those countries?
I think it's interesting because I'm for it. Like, because sometimes I feel no, you don't need it. Don't get me wrong. Before I misspeak, you don't need an M rating to give a game like Death and good story, because we've seen, you know, games, you know, rated T, things like that give good stories. But I do think that it's interesting. It kind of makes me wonder, like, what else is in this game that they felt the need to, like, you know, like, yeah, we're gonna make this M rating. You know, I know that they were saying, you know, violence, blood, suggestive themes, but it sometimes it feels like, okay, I see all of that in like teen rated games. So I kind of feel like, well, what else are you not telling us? Like, what's hidden behind one of these overviews that you're throwing, the violence and things like that? Like, so I'm kind of curious, you know, like violence wise, right? Okay, are you talking like gore violence? Like, is it too realistic violence that you're looking at? So that's what I'm just wondering. Like, I feel like there's got to be something more, because I've seen that in T-rated games. Oh, you know, suggestive themes, suggestive languages, you know, blood, this, and it's just like, okay. So I'm like, no, there's got to be something a little bit more that has them saying, maybe, yeah, we're gonna rate this as an M.
Maybe they're having sex with like alien rocks. Something. It got to be something, because whatever we saw, we ain't seen nothing worth M rating. We all played Grand Theft Auto. We know why that's M rated.
Right, exactly. But at the same time, if it's rated M and they know that people are going to be watching these shows, these trailers, maybe they're not putting them. You know, they're not putting what's making the game rated M on there because they know, hey, eyes, you know, little eyes may be watching as well. You know what I mean? So they're like, we're going to keep it clean for the advertisements and all of that. And then you actually play the game. And then you know, we might start playing the game and be like, oh, this is why it was rated M.
Wait, okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. We got a guest in the chat. Where the hell are you at, Post Up? I just was talking about you in a good way, but I still was talking about you. Where you at? I sent you the link on Twitter. Let's go. If you can make it. You might be on your phone somewhere. You might be busy. Just let me know.
Well, he says he needs the link.
All right. Well, while Kumu will finish. All right, Kumu, do you think this will be banned in countries because of the whole situation with the M rating?
Yeah, I saw like Steve's message right now. I think the drug use guarantees an M rating, which, you know, is also could be like a very good point. You know, that alone could make it an M rating. So I definitely see the point there. As far as being banned, yeah, I mean, I have friends in Australia, and sometimes they're just like, oh, I was really interested in this game, but like, yeah, you know, the Australian government, you know, blah, 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 or same thing in Japan, or they have to up the rating in these other countries, you know, for like the A for adult is the only way that they can sell it. And even then it's very restricted. So it's definitely a high possibility. I'll also say, as far as Japan goes, I feel like sometimes they also pick and choose, because I have seen some games rated M, being sold in stores, but again, they're highly regulated also. Like, you can't just, I'm going to come and buy this game or whatever. And I'm not saying that, like I said, that's not every single game, but I've seen a couple. It's like, rated M, but those are also in very, where I saw them all were very like niche stores that are known for having, like adult themed games, adult themed books and things like that. So, I mean, that could also be something. Basically, I didn't see it in regular stores. Like, I walked off the street and I'm just going to pop in this little video game store. I didn't see it in there. It's like I walked off the street into this store.
Megatron in the building 108
hey,
Dragons TV welcomes you, brother.
Too. And they're, and it's that. So I think it depends. I also think it depends on the area, because I know from when I was there, like even then the different prefectures have like their own kind of, we allow this, but you go to like another prefecture and they're like, we don't allow that.
Facts.
So
Facts.
it'll be interesting, to see how they deal with this.
And let me tell y'all something, man. I just finished saying Post Up gonna show up, whether now or later. And I'm special, because I sent my man Dirt and the rest of the chat the link. And I put the link in the chat for him and didn't press send. My bad. My bad. When you're doing a lot of stuff, I gotta send you my number, Post Up, the next time you hit me, because if you
that
send me
happens sometime.
Yeah, it does, but my bad. Because I was like, dude, tell me he's coming, but anyway, Dirk, talk to me, man. What did you think about this whole situation with this M rating, and do you think that the countries that usually ban these M-rated games, Japan, Australia, do you think they will have an opportunity to play this title? Because this launch is detrimental after the Redfall fiasco that we gonna talk about later. This game has a lot of pressure. So talk to me. What do you think? What do you think about this M rating, man? I mean, it doesn't really affect me and you because we grown, but like just the general audience in certain regions of the world.
Listen, man. If a game like GTA 6 can be fine and not being in certain countries, Starfield will be fine too. If it's about drug use or whatever, I'm not sure what's the reason they're making this game mature. Of course, it's fine with us, like you said, but their mature games are very popular. Of course, games for kids are popular also, but mature games are good. This game is going to be massive. Some of the countries, they probably will block it. Some of the usual suspects. Yeah, absolutely. Some of the usual suspects, maybe Bethesda can alter the game for those specific markets, maybe. But at the same time, it is what it is. Like how many games these other countries ban from coming out. But if these developers have their vision that they want the game to come out how they intended to, hey man, take the loss in those countries. I mean, it is what it is. But if those countries mean enough, I believe they will probably alter the game enough. I don't know if it's strictly because of the drug use, like every game got like killing in it pretty much for the most part. So, it is what it is, but I think they'll be all right. But this launch is very important though. So if they decide to make adjustments, they'll do that. Okay.
Let's talk to this goddamn Miami Heat fan. You know what I'm saying? He got
Jimmy Butler.
He got the leopard brim. Y'all see this dude out here stunting? Yo, do you got them shoes to match that? The Gators. What's cool? That's more like that's like a Detroit swag with that print. Players ball type BS out here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, talk to me. I'm gonna throw you a little caveat. Mass Effect got that smoke too with the sex scenes and the love story with.
I was gonna bring that up.
Right.
If it's something similar to that, then I see them treating it as the same, right? But also you can see like RPG games like or just games with RPG elements like Cyberpunk. How does Cyberpunk do in those countries, right?
Right.
So I think it's gonna be a lot of open activities and stuff going on, whether it be like space strip clubs or whatever that's going to be available, because it's going to be a space underworld, right? They got the space pirates, space games. There's going to be a space underworld in there somewhere. So with underworld comes, activities, drugs, and things like that can impact that rating in a sense, right? So I see, however it goes, probably something along the lines of that, and they'll probably block it maybe. depending. But I mean, it's a big game, and people will find a way to get their hands on that game if they really want to.
I'm going to say something else, man. I don't know what's going on with Twitter. I hit that arrow button to send my boy Post up a link, and I think Jim Ryan has put the block button on my guy from coming to the Dragon's Den and talking with my man Dirt, because he know it's going to get spicy, saucy, and ridiculous in here.
Jim Ryan.
Jim Ryan got the power of the gods. He got it now. Post up is going to enter the building.
Did you get the link?
Yeah, he got it. I sent, I pressed it twice. I'm like, he's like, yo, Lem, I ain't get it. I go back, it's still just sitting there like, you gonna send me? But now, I'm gonna say this. I'm a type of dad that I've let my daughter play Gears of War, right? One of the most vicious games we've ever seen in the history of gaming. I mean, when we first saw the chainsaw, nobody in here was like, oh, that's normal. We all was like, damn, we seen guts splattered, explosions of bodies, meat, bones in the middle. You seen the goddamn bone marrow in victims. Shout out to Poster for pulling up real quick. So I think this game is still gonna survive. It's gonna flourish. It's gonna kick down doors because they've been working on this for 7.5 years, and I don't see them, or really 8 years now with the extra year that they was given, year and some months. So it's like 8.5. But
yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm if he got to echo people because he was in here before, I don't know. Listen, let me get to the super chat before I get to my boy Post. I want to make Post up. Make sure your feed is not giving feedback. Shout out to Dr. Mindbender, my brother, the Hawaii Kingpin over there, you heard? That's my guy, man. He says, keep grinding to the top, my boy. Yeah, that's my guy right there. He's a good guy, man. He's one of the very educated people in this community that actually speaks sense about all things gaming. Can't say that about a lot of people. They always speak with emotions. Now I'm gonna hit you, Post up. You wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Let me go there.
Hold on, let me do something here.
ND source off. That's Post up. Let me write Post up real quick. We just doing a little. We just waiting for him to cut his camera on so he could get into the scene.
Yeah,
but let me put his name here. So what I'm saying is, my man Dr. Momben is one of the very good people that you should listen in this community, no matter what brand you support, because he's really a Steam Decker. I don't know if that's what you call it, but he's a Steam Decker. You know what I'm saying? So he's one of the good guys in the community. Let me Post. Oh, can't spell. But we're going to go to my man Poster real quick, man, just to get his ideas on what he thinks about the M rating in Starfield. Do he think it will be banned in different countries because of the rating, like usual? And his echo was fixed.
Okay, I'm here.
What the? Oh.
There we go.
Oh, it went right back to shape. Okay, Skype, I see you in these streets.
You feel me?
Oh, I'm
what's good, people? What's popping with the population? What up, Dragon? What's up?
Good to have you, brother. Yo,
what's good?
Yo, bro, Jim Ryan was on his full
Super
blocker
G,
mode.
what's good, my buddy?
What's up, dog? What's up?
Blocker mode. They didn't want you
man.
on here preaching the
Kids getting
truth.
on my nerves, but
that's why they here. You know what I'm saying? They felt good coming out.
Also, why G so small on the screen?
No, because we changed cameras. Skype be switching. I'll fix it. Boom, done. So Post up M rating Starfield. Do you think it will be banned in different countries? Do you think? First of all, do you think the M rating? What do you think it could possibly be? And do you think it would be banned in those usual countries that ban M rated games?
Yes, some countries just don't play it. And usually when you get M-rated games and stuff like that, especially from what I read, you got a lot of violence. They was talking about drugs and stuff. I didn't see any like sexual or sexuality stuff on there in regards to that. But more than likely, they're gonna be heavy with the violence and heavy with the drugs and stuff like that. So yeah, I think depending on how deep they get with some of the systems, then yeah, it's gonna be some countries just have no room for none of it. They ain't going for none of it.
No tolerance.
No tolerance. We ain't trying to hear nothing. So I do think some countries might be affected. That always happen with games that are rated mature. So we have to see where it go. But I'm glad they got it M rated, because it was Microsoft don't make no M rated games. But we not this ain't
Disney. We're not gonna do that.
Microsoft don't never put out no M rated.
Hold on. We're not gonna hit my company with the Disney rating. This is not Disney.
But that just shows you, I believe Starfield.
Halo been killing people for a long time. They didn't even kill kids.
Yeah.
You saw the TV show?
Yeah.
The first episode, they killed a couple kids. The Covenant don't play that shit.
I like it. I like the rating though, because that shows me they didn't cut any corners in terms of their vision. Like with a big game like this, you don't want to be limited by the perspective of how society tends to perceive games. They have different things in there and bring them into question. One of the great things I like about Sony, and you're not gonna get this all too often, so y'all might want to clip this. When they had the debacle with The Last of Us 2, right? And they came out and said our games are made by adults for adults. You know what I'm saying? And they doubled down on that. I look at Starfield as the same in terms of the rating. Man, do what you do. Don't be hampered by or limit yourself. You got a lot of the age range in terms of people who are playing games now. Most of that range from the middle 20s into 35. So
until our age.
Drugs. If somebody's clapping cheeks on there, let them clap cheeks.
Because we started this. We started this. For you young dudes that talk shit to me in Call of Duty, be like, you old, but I'm at the top of the fucking kill list. Because we started this.
Yeah.
Pay your respects.
So don't limit yourself.
Right.
If you're going to have violence, if you're going to have drugs, and like somebody clapping cheeks, let them clap cheeks. Go sell your drugs, take your drugs, kill somebody.
You enjoyed that paparazzi episode in Grand Theft Auto 5. You enjoyed that, huh? And the strip club.
I don't know what
you be around a lot of a lot of rappers. They known for strip clubs. Look, he plead the fifth.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about. You trying to get me in trouble.
He did the bid like he was the Chinese kung fu master. He was like,
I'm gonna have to whisper in a minute.
All right, man. Let me touch on this from Dr. Mom Bender again, man. Shout out that $9.99. I don't know how y'all get those numbers, because when I super chat, it says 5, 10, 20. Yeah. Those 99s, I don't know how y'all do it. Maybe there's a custom.
Like from the phone or something.
I don't know, bro, but I always try to support my brothers with super chats. For the one time for Xbox, Dirt, Post, and the rest of the panel. Shout out to you, bro, man.
Shout out, bro.
Listen, we out here fighting the good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say something, because I had hit my man Post up the other day while he was live on his channel. You know what I'm saying? Him and Dirt is down there in the description. Listen, I get out here and I have fun with gaming.
Yeah.
I do different characters. I got more characters to do, right? I pay for those characters to get done. And you say you pay for it, yeah, because when I invent a character, I invest in costumes, time, and energy. It costs money. I did Game Pass Soul Brother. And dudes tried to goddamn attack me for having fun with two other characters, with Captain Draco and Mr. Lemetius, right? Or Count Draco and Captain Lemetius for Starfield. Now, this is what's crazy. I get out here, I have fun with it. I try to entertain the community, no matter what platform you support. When I did my PlayStation skits, I didn't get no hate. But as soon as I do an Xbox Game Pass Soul Brother commercial, you mad. Or I do Pony Master, you mad. Listen, My block button's in full effect, and if you don't got positive energy towards gaming, fucking unfollow me. If you cannot be entertained by somebody who's generally spirited and positive in this community and support all brands, I'm primarily a fucking Xbox guy. Let's not get that twisted. Because I play everything, third party, online, Xbox. I play everything PlayStation first party, everything Nintendo first party. But don't get it twisted. Shout out to my boy Post Up and several other people, Mike Mullis and hundreds of people for holding your brother Lemon down. When I woke up in the morning, I said, where's all these negative tweets coming from? But each negative tweet got like 30 positive responses. So shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah.
10,000 tweets. I've never had a video with 10,000 tweets.
Good shit.
10,000.
Hey, man.
So shout out to you, Poster, for holding me down.
Good stuff, bro.
Yo,
Hey, let me say
listen,
this right
I'm
quick.
going to continue it.
Can
Go
I-
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, can I say something on your point right now?
What up?
What you just said is exactly why my channel is what it is now. I was just a positive pro Xbox channel. Wasn't doing console war stuff, and guess what? They still
attacked you.
came after me no
Yes.
matter what. So I said, okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, if I'm just a pro Xbox guy, I'm not doing console war stuff, but y'all still leaving comments saying, you bot, y'all are doing anything Phil tell y'all to do. You bot, you trash, Xbox is trash, you trash, the channel trash. Fine. That's what happened, bro. I was on YouTube for 3 years without doing console war stuff. I would take a shot here and there, but
All right.
right.
And I don't take shots. I say what it is. And I'm going to say this. I always listen to you, bro. I respect you hard body. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the work you put in and the retention you get surpasses your subscriber numbers.
yeah, thank you, bro.
At my slow numbers, I surpass the average person in my demographic. That means people like your content.
Yeah.
That's what that
Thank
means.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Dr.
Gaming Circle
Mugg.
podcast. They had 200 and something people in there. They not even at 2,000 people yet.
Yeah, I seen
That's
them get
people that enjoy your content.
Yeah.
Their trajectory
Absolutely.
is crazy
Right.
right now. Because
Yo,
I
homie-
remember watching
That's
their
more
show where they
important,
only had like 20 people in there.
Yeah, hey,
Now
bro.
they killing it.
Post.
Shout out
Even
to
the
Alpha
homie
Born
Sean.
and Kay Asante. Them the bros.
Yeah,
Yo, I don't even
absolutely,
want to
man.
read
Great
this.
guy.
I don't even want to read this because I'm fucking flattered. Shout out to Dr. Mindbender, man. Yo, first of all, I tell you, he's one of the staples in the community. I said this way before this chat with the 99 and 0.99 super chat, man. This is for Pony Master. I need that in my life. Yo, he hit me up one day and said, Lemon, I'm going to need more of your skits because they're funny. And I'm here to entertain. We here to have fun. And I'm going to say there's 2 reasons I took the gloves off and I said, fuck everybody. I'm going to do what I want to do. Not that I'm not who I am in a party chat. I don't want to project a negative energy on my podcast. And shout out to you once again, Dr. Mindbender. You've been one of my biggest supporters. You're awesome. But I'm going to say this. I'm like dirt. I try to get out here and do good content and dudes attack me. I remember I took a picture with what you call that? What you call that game with the 2D and it was hard as hell? It was licensed by Microsoft. Cuphead. Dude told me, yo, look at this guy. He taking pictures with Cuphead characters. I'm like, but ain't this gaming? I had another dude say he went to my channel. Oh, he got a Gears of War gun. He walking around with PlayStation statues, exclusives. I'm like, but ain't this a video game channel? Ain't this what you do?
Yeah.
What did you come in for? You think I was gonna show you booth babes over here? It's a fucking video game channel.
You know what? That's like criticizing somebody for doing cosplay.
Right. I was
Who
like,
dress up as game and anime characters. Y'all don't call them.
Right.
Y'all don't call them. Look.
Yeah, exactly.
And I said this on my show. Once a man, twice a baby. A lot of things we do, that we done or we did as a child, we do as an adult.
Right.
And gaming is supposed to be fun.
Fun.
When did it get
Fun.
serious?
Fun.
When did it get serious? When I first saw that video, I liked it. I loved it. I said, this bro tweaking. But it was groovy, though. He had me.
right.
Yeah.
I'm putting that spin on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hey,
thinking
you know
people
what I'm
gonna
saying?
enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
And
When I did the
that's
Game
about.
Pass commercial, you know, shout out to my team over there at Microsoft. Paris Locke tells me, he calls me like, yo, Lim, I took that video and I was showing everybody at Microsoft. They was like, yo, this is dope.
And what did I say on the show?
Mad?
What did I say on the show? I say every time Game Pass have a major release, you need to do a video like that.
Yeah, you did.
It's different.
And
It's
yo, listen,
different.
Doctor's
And you don't know where it
Doctor's
can
been
take
on my back too, bro. Doc in the chat has been on my back. Len, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
I like that Game Pass Soul Brother.
Yeah, it's dope, bro.
Run with that.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody stop you from being you, brother.
Yep.
Nah, I won't.
That's them projecting.
But
That's them projecting.
But the gist of the conversation before we move on, because I don't want to stay here no longer. The gist of the conversation was when I woke up in the morning. It's not what the ignorant people said, because it was not that many of them, but it was the rebuttal to the response of what they said to me from the community. That was like, shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? My dude out here having a good time. Y'all dudes are fucking angry.
And then most of the ones that stand that stuff don't support you anyway. So why should
right,
you care?
right.
Exactly.
Yo,
You
listen,
get a lot
right.
of that on Twitter.
Regardless.
People not wanting you to be happy,
They
be
don't.
yourself, enjoy the
Right.
things that you
Sour pussy.
supposed to. You're jumping on people Twitter saying they shouldn't like this. What?
Right, well, exactly. It's like I see it circulating every now and then. You know, that's just a screenshot. I don't know where it originated from, but it's the one. It says I don't know if y'all saw it, but it's the one that literally says like Twitter, the only place where someone will misinterpret what someone says. You can say I like pancakes, and someone's like, oh, so you hate waffles? It's
Right,
no,
right.
I didn't,
Like they
say
did Phil.
nothing.
Like they did Phil. We're gonna talk about it later, but we're gonna talk about it. Let me get into the super chat. I want to move on, man. I really want to move on, but I thank y'all for the support. I really, like I said, what I meant to say before I started all this other stuff is 100 and dirt put me on the path to say fuck these people. I've always super tatted dirt for a minute before I start talking and said they don't want me in the fucking console war because I'm too smart.
Yeah, you always said that, bro.
They don't want me because I've chased people out 100 shit, dirt shit. They keep talking and I just hit them with the facts. I ain't got to be derogatory and call you an idiot. I'm gonna show people you're an idiot. That's what I do. I don't gotta say, yo, your mother. Well, I do say your mother should have swallowed, but that's not nice. That's not nice. So I try to keep away from that. But let's be real here. Some of these people don't have nothing but negative energy to expose to the world. They don't bring nothing valuable to the community. Let me get it. I think this is Buck with the $10 super chat. You already supporting the black voices. Keep it real. Even if sometimes they disagree, keep it up. Yo, bro, thank you for the support, man. That's a fact.
Buck.
Shout out to Buck, man. Shout out to Buck. I
Hey,
always
did
will
you
be
get
here.
Steve Michael?
Oh, Steve Michael hit? Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh no. Thank you, bro. Thank you, because you know they be moving.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steve Michael 199. Peace, love, and Game Pass. I gotta hit you with the fucking train for that, motherfucker. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my team out here. You know, I just try to entertain. I built my panel on facts, and we always try to just give people the truth. That's why I always tune in. Whoever you see me super chat is who I support. I go into a lot of other chats. I just say hello to my gaming community, and that's where it stops because y'all fucking frauds. Xbox or not. I don't care.
Yes, bro.
Right. All right, man. All right, we're gonna jump into the Sony's games as a service. They talking about they moving into the future. We seen Redfall come out. I don't know if that's games as a service status, but what do you think? What do you think Sony's gonna go with this? Is it gonna be a cash grab, or are they gonna literally batten down the hatches and try to make an investment? Because we know they killed off Killzone, they killed off Red Zone, SOCOM, they killed it because the games got worse after 1 and 2. So let's get a perspective here. Post up.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me. Do you think Sony's gonna financially commit to games with a service? Because we've seen games with a service get support. Sea of Thieves, Fortnite, right? Apex,
Warzone.
Well, yeah, Warzone. Facts. And Rainbow Six didn't come out like they wanted it to, and they developed these games. That's what I'm hoping for Redfall. That's what they developed these games into success stories. Over 40 million people played Rainbow Six. I remember when it was only 5 million, including myself. So Do you think they're gonna put the investment into it? Because I don't care about the ABK deal. I want you to hit them with the facts after this topic because I want you to drop that knowledge you dropped on the internet, which inspired me to say, okay, we good. You know, but talk to me. What do you think about? Do you think they're gonna stick to their guns with this?
They're gonna have to. And ain't no question. No, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're gonna have to, and they told you why. If you look at the state of Sony now, in the way they're moving now, prior to Jim Ryan taking over, you could tell there was a difference in terms of direction between Sean Layden and Jim Ryan, right? Jim Ryan already told you that came out and said, look, PlayStation is as it is right now in terms of our first party games is not sustainable. We're putting out all these games. They're selling 15 to 20. It's not sustainable. Number one, they doubled down on single player games and got away from multiplayer games.
Yep.
Right? They doubled down on that. Where at least the old regime did prior to Jim Ryan coming in. So that them doing that, they missed the Fortnite era. They missed the Call of Duty era. And it forced them to rely on Call of Duty. Probably a little bit too much.
A lot too much. Right? Because hold on, let me bring up a point before you continue. God of War. That's why I own a PlayStation. Last of Us. Ico. What's the samurai game? Ghost of Tsushima. Spider-Man. What's another big one? I'm missing one. Infamous. These titles, right? Let's just say they got a list of titles. Shout out to my man King for bringing this to my attention. They got a list of titles. First party. And they saying none of this shit matters. We gotta depend on Call of Duty. So you're right.
Absolutely.
What the fuck? Are you wait a minute. All those sales for them games don't mean shit. You weren't about Call of Duty? So continue, Postal. I just wanted to point that out.
None of them games you named are games as a service. And none of them games you named are pulling in the monthly active user numbers that a Fortnite or Call of Duty.
There's no residual income with those games, bro.
None of them.
But I'm gonna say this: the only time those games are number one,
that's all you get from it.
The only time those games are number one, as you see, I'm putting a cheap plug in here, is when they come out.
It does none of that. It does.
That's why they don't report like the numbers of people that's playing those
continuously playing.
They may have 10,000, 12,000 now, but that's it, bro. Like, there's no residual, bro, and that's what's most important. Getting that reoccurring money every single month, every single week. That's gonna help push everything forward with giving their players new games, new IPs. So they need those games with the service. So
okay, let me ask you another question.
Bound to happen.
Let me ask you another question while Post Up is talking to the fan. Let me ask you another question. There was one games as a service that I thought was awesome. It was beautiful, played well, great frame rate, great interaction. Destruction All Stars.
All right, I'm back. My
I
lady
got you,
and
bro.
my children is
Don't worry. Yo, listen. We all
got
home.
no respect for the king in his own household.
But listen. Destruction All Stars was a game as a service game, and I thought the game was awesome. Right? They gave it to you on PlayStation. I think it was like $40. I'm not sure, but I bought the game.
It was free when it launched, though.
It was. Yes,
it was free when it launched. It didn't become $40 until like months later. Months later.
But I'm gonna say this: the game was fun. Remember, Destruction Derby was made by Sony. The game was fun. The PlayStation community act like the only game they want to play multiplayer is Fortnite and goddamn Call of Duty because the game was fun and it was gorgeous. So talk to me: how are they gonna get the community? Because Microsoft is built on online, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
How are they gonna make this work for them? To their players.
I compared the same thing they did with Xbox reliance on third party. I compare that to the same reliance that Sony had with Call of Duty. And you see it now.
And just multiplayer in general. It ain't just Call of Duty, it's
multiplayer in general. Microsoft knew that one of their biggest issues was cutting down their first party studios
Mm-hmm.
and relying too much on third party and doing deals where in most cases you don't even own the IP from the third party. You help development, you invest all that money, and then after a certain period of time, that shit pop right up on PlayStation. You're wasting money. What was the point?
That's why they stopped.
Right.
That's exactly
They
why
say we're going.
That's how they got Call of Duty back as a where they
marketing and stuff?
Marketing. They gave it back to them because 360 was the marketing for Call of Duty.
The entire generation.
The whole generation. Yeah. They said we ain't paying for none of that shit no more.
Right. And it came back and hurt.
So Jim Ryan stated last year that he said that where we are in terms of our first party, the ecosystem that we've built so far is not sustainable. So what did they do? Right? We lack in a certain area that is multiplayer, that is back-end infrastructure, and that is games as a service. So we had to go overpay Bungie because their expertise is exactly what we need, right? We need that, and we need for them to come in.
Also, let me cut you off real quick. That also back to what Lemon was saying about the whole Destruction All-Stars. Destruction All-Stars didn't have a proper roadmap, man. Yeah. So they don't even know how to do a games with service. So that goes into why they got Bungie.
Right. Well, hold on. Let's keep this gangster though. Let's keep this gangster. Sony SIE don't have Bungie. Sony Corporation owns Bungie. There's a difference.
Yeah.
That's why they can still do what they want to do.
That's semantics, but we know what they
No. But they can still put games where they want to, though.
Yeah, no, and that's no doubt. I'm not saying that.
It ain't like Insomniac.
Expertise within to help.
I mean, no doubt. The experience, yes, but Sony IE or SIE does not own.
Right. That's
Bungie. But people miss that.
Yeah, it's a point there too, though. And we could, that's a whole nother discussion too.
It sure
because that's actually Sony being able to get the numbers and the data and the metrics they need in terms of them pushing for a more third party perspective. They don't have to do it with their first person with their first party studios, but they can get all that metric and data through Bungie. But in terms of the games as a service, now they missed the boat. They're playing catch up right now. That's why they're going to give you 12 games as a service in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Jim Ryan came in and was honest. Look, this business model with all these first party games, that's why the CEO of Sony came out and said, look, we no longer care about hardware numbers. We care about engagement numbers.
I want you to hold that thought when we get to what Phil said later. Continue.
Right.
Continue.
Because my understanding is, for as long, even if you're not a hardcore game, even if you don't game that much, but if I can keep you in my ecosystem, if I can keep your attention locked to my GUI or my store, I know at some point you're going to get engaged and you're going to buy something, right? The same thing with Game Pass. I know at some point you're going to get engaged, and when you do get engaged, you might just stay there. It's a chance that you might just stay there. Even with Game Pass, Sony is rushing this shit out because they missed the boat. They relied too much on Call of Duty, and now they realize that because Jim Ryan comes out and say, Call of Duty is for all the shit the PlayStation fans tell
Call
us
of Duty is the Bible.
Yeah, for their first party studio games,
Facts.
how much money
Don't
they
mean
making,
nothing.
and all this and that,
We
and how they so
recover.
superior. Sony came out and say, look, we only got these games because of Call of Duty.
Yo, listen, and that's crazy, That's crazy, and nobody expected them to say that.
And so guess what? They have to play catch up because regardless of what people think of Halo Infinite, it's gonna get fixed. It's getting fixed.
No. First of all, let's stop the bullshit. Over 560,000 people a month playing Halo online.
Exactly.
It is not the game at launch. Neither is Battlefield. Neither is several other games. We're not gonna keep saying like it's fucking failed because people are back.
Right.
Let's say this openly.
Right.
Halo been back since August.
Well, I haven't played it, so
No. Not you personally, but I'm saying like I keep hearing podcasts. Oh, look what happened to Halo. Yeah, Halo launched bad, motherfucker, but now it's back.
It didn't even launch
And the
bad.
people,
That's the thing
it
about
technically
games
did not.
is
It just didn't have a bunch of
support
maps.
them.
Yeah, that's all.
That's
It
it.
was a polished game. Hold on.
Right.
Don't forget, EA Dice said they felt the sales of Battlefield 2042 was affected because Halo was a polished game. Remember they said that?
Polished.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Halo,
saying,
you didn't shoot somebody in Halo, they didn't die.
Yeah.
You didn't have people running through the wall, falling through the floor, shooting at your feet. You didn't have none of that.
In terms of the roadmap of Halo being games as a service,
because it's new to them.
It's look, Sony has to find its own Call of Duty, its own Fortnite.
But they had it.
Right? Because Microsoft's saying, look, we came and took your food. You
But they had it.
rely on something else.
Post up. I ran home every day to play SOCOM 1 and 2.
That's a great franchise.
They
got
destroyed it with 3 and 4.
They was
It was horrible.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
but people played that shit, especially on the PlayStation 2.
Yo, listen. Listen. Runaway Dragons is not my YouTube channel. That is my clan name for 20 years. That is my clan, and I'm the leader. I made that up. It came from Crying Freeman, the anime. If you go back and look at Crying Freeman, the clan and the Yakuza was called Runaway Dragons. That's where it came from.
I was Guru X2K in my Halo clan back in the day.
You see, that's where it came from. We game battles dudes. But let's be real here. We used to play game battles with SOCOM. We used to play game battles in Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon. Then Halo. What I'm saying is they ruined the SOCOM game.
Yeah.
They made
people
it 30.
still
They
ask
made
for it to this day.
But
you got another
it's
team
not
out
enough.
there making
It's
it
not
on their
enough.
own, making
It's
a
not enough.
lookalike or something similar to it on.
It's not enough.
on their own.
They had something with Resistance. After 2, 3 was horrible.
Yeah, 3 was on PS3,
Killzone.
right? That was on the PS3, right?
Yes,
It was terrible.
Killzone.
Yeah.
We was in at first. Now you want to make the game the Halo killer. You can't beat something that says 20 million on one console. You can't beat that. Why don't you be good in your own right? Stop. It's like how many Michael Jordan killers we had in the league in the 90s? How many of them survived it? Not one.
Yeah. Super G made a good point earlier when he was talking about it's about residual income, bringing in. I'll have them. If you look at PlayStation Plus, even after they just consolidated everything, even if you look at the overall monthly active user, the needle doesn't move that much. PlayStation Plus,
It didn't move at all. Shout out to the
between
CMA for
45
exposing that.
Yeah, the PlayStation Plus subscribers number has set between 45 and 47 million for a long time. I don't even know if it hit 50 yet, right? And they've
How many
been at
million
this
consoles out there?
Yeah, exactly. In the last numbers they just
worth of consoles out there, dude,
Yeah.
and that's what their numbers are.
And that's what their numbers are. And the last number they put out, they said they subscribers increased by 1 million. You consolidated, you got 3 different tiers, and then within that quarter, you only move 1 million to your subscribers to subscribe to PlayStation Plus. Then your overall monthly active user had decreased. The numbers is like, and so
Bro,
that's an issue.
Them building and investing so much in those single player games hasn't helped them at all, bro.
At all, because once I'm done with it,
they put it down.
I'm done with it.
Why you think people yelling PlayStation ain't got no games? You can't tell me you playing God of War last week. You can't tell me that.
Value.
And the only thing
but
that's
they
giving
don't.
me here is Fortnite and Call of Duty.
Yeah. Hey, can I say something?
And
Yeah,
Fortnite,
go ahead,
You
Dirk.
know
Go
how
ahead.
I get. You gotta cut me off, Greg. You know how.
No, I'm sorry. Y'all can go ahead.
No, go
Nah,
ahead. go
Dirk,
ahead.
no. Drop your
ahead,
mathematics.
No, I'm just saying, you know.
And hold
I just
on.
wanna
Let me say this before you start. What your fancy background on Dragons then? Usually
what?
you living in a penthouse somewhere with a
You
fireplace.
feel me?
You know, I was trying to get my little funky background. It wasn't working right, so I said forget it.
He gonna
Hey, yo,
come
let me
here and
say
be
this
the
right
welfare gamer like they say Game Pass is.
Hey, yo, let me right. I'm a welfare gamer today. Look at that shit like that. Now, so let me say this right quick. So Akuma and Super can speak also. Listen, everything Post Up said, man, he's always on point, man. Post Up, they be talking shit about you. I see it all day, all day. But when you actually talk about what's going on, you know exactly what to talk about. Bro, listen, I said it for the longest. Like what hurt Xbox in the long run was the 360 generation. They relied on third parties for their exclusives. Besides Halo, like of course we had Halo and Gears.
Gears and Forza don't count.
Halo,
yeah, they're no brainers.
No, hold on, let me say this. But even in the 360 generation, they ain't even own Gears, right?
Right.
So that came back to bite them when games like Rise, Son of Rome, they wanted to do a sequel, they couldn't do it because they didn't own the IP or the studio. Sunset Overdrive. Sony bought Insomniac eventually. All of these games, Alan Wake, all these games. So it hurt them. And Phil Spencer and them knew. They say, we need to own these studios. Not to mention Scalebound. Yeah. Crackdown 3.
What's that?
Which I think Scalebound was gonna have some games.
Wait, hold on. What is that?
You know what I'm talking about. It bit them in the ass, bro. And
yeah,
Crackdown
sure did.
3, the multiplayer was being developed by a team they didn't own. And what happened? Somebody bought them up.
I like Crackdown 3.
I did too, but the multiplayer, you remember Gamescom 2015, how great that multiplayer looked, right? And somebody bought that team CloudGen up. So everything Post Up said is right about PlayStation.
Yeah,
For some reason, they doubled down on single player games. And last generation, the industry was changing right before our very eyes. We were seeing games.
But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, that's talking about I'm talking about last generation. Yeah. It changed before our very eyes with this games as a service. PlayStation, while making great single player games like Super G and everybody you're saying,
But two things happen: games as a service and digital.
Yeah,
two things happen.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. So when things change, where these games are making billions of dollars, PlayStation's like shit, but they're seeing it because the PS4 has 100 and something million consoles, and people are, it's the casual box last generation. They're seeing these numbers. So, like you said, Post Up said they're behind in terms of games as a service. Now they're trying to fix it right now, and you're like, is it going to work? They're actually sacrificing some of their teams for this games as a service stuff. They're buying teams we never heard of to fix their games as a service need. Xbox is fixing their need by acquiring studios when they didn't have only 5 first-party studios. So I just want to say that Post is absolutely right. This is what's going on. And, just because they're making 12 games as a service doesn't mean 12 games as a service
It's going to be hits.
It's going to be hits.
Ask Ubisoft.
Ask Ubisoft. Great.
Yeah,
I think that's what's taking
listen, everything games as a service don't work.
Yep.
You got to fit in when you get in. Because
I think that's what's taking Faction so long.
Look at this. Look at this. Before we go to Kumu,
it's going to be games as a service, and Bungie putting their DNA. Bungie helped putting their DNA
and
into
that Horizon game is going to be the two that's going to help them.
But I'm going to say this.
Games as a service,
right? These games as a service is cool, but you got to bring something to the table to make people indulge into that.
Yeah, there's so many of them right now. Yeah.
Because everybody's trying to do it, right? Mm-hmm. And you know who started that? PUBG.
Yeah. Who did?
PUBG.
Because Fortnite was a totally different game.
No, Battle Royale mode didn't exist till they made it.
Facts.
And then everybody's going to do, which I'm not mad because now it's a new checkbox for what your game brings to the table. I love Warzone. I love Apex. I love Fortnite, but Fortnite was a carbon clone of PUBG with cartoon-looking characters.
Hey, they did a
Fortnite was trash at first.
So cool.
No, but this is what I always say, because I'm a huge. First of all, I got over $700 worth of characters in Fortnite, right? So when people buy cosmetics for Overwatch, I'm not even mad at you, because every fucking superhero, movie star, Michael B. Jordan, the new shit, Vader. I spent $20 a character. I counted. I got over $600 in characters. It's cosmetic. But I love movies, aliens,
You got
Stranger
RoboCop.
Things,
You got everybody.
RoboCop. I got everybody. Right?
You got everybody.
And I used to be like, why the fuck y'all doing microtransactions? I know why now. I know why. But
People like you.
But when Fortnite started, it didn't start like that. You know what I'm saying? Then they did the Martin Luther King memorial in Washington. You sit down and get a history lesson. They did the fucking the rap concert, the rock concert. You know, they putting anime characters in there, Dragon Ball Z characters in there.
That Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
Bro. It was fire.
It was fire.
Yeah,
so they changed the game on how people look. And then Warzone brought Snoop Dogg, fucking Rambo.
They got Kevin
Durant now. Like, it makes you want to buy.
Yeah.
This is a it's not a status thing, but it brings in fans that you would be like, I'm not a Kevin Durant fan, I'm not buying it. But I got fucking LeBron and fucking Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I got the dunk from Michael Jordan in Fortnite. I got RoboCop. I bought John McClane. You know what I'm saying? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I got all that shit. I got Rambo.
Damn, I know that.
Right. I got the Terminator and fucking Mortal Kombat X. Jason. You know, Aliens Animal. I'm a movie collector. So movie shit I'm buying. Right? So this is what they're bringing to the table. So having a games and service ain't gonna work unless you can get the people to bite. Terminator, Gears 5, what we was playing. We was happy to see the fucking Terminator fucking killing the locusts. doing finishing moves. This gives your game personality. It gives you like, oh shit, this shit is dope. It gives you a nice perspective. You just can't bring out a games of service. Ubisoft with that fucking first person shooter shit looked dope. When we played it, that shit died real quick. 6 months. And what they do, they tap right out. So Sony making this, they have to commit. It can't be just a games as a service. You gotta do something different. What they do with Halo? Oh, we gonna give y'all 5 season passes for free. Cosmetics. We don't give you cat ears. How many motherfuckers is running around in cat ears in Halo? Not me, because I ain't with the shits. But I seen a lot of dudes with the cat ears and was happy. You got to get people into the ecosystem. It's not making a games with service game. It's getting the community to bite the bait.
And sustain it, too.
And sustain it.
And
Fortnite has showed everybody
that's why they're
it's
double down on 12, because they don't know if 1, 2, or 3, if we put out 12, we know we're not gonna get a 50% success rate, but like,
they're looking for some failures.
Said, 2 or 3 of these joints
they gotta fail.
Right.
You feel me? I mean, they missed the boat.
But they should have peeped the boat years ago with Halo.
Call of Duty.
After Halo 2 launched and they saw that multiplayer success, they should have been on board. But just remember the original
2004.
I can't think of this dude's name. When Microsoft was making the original Xbox, what did the president from Japan say? If they come out with a console that goes online with voice chat, I'll eat my underwears. I remember that shit in Game Fan magazine. He said that shit. Somebody get this motherfucker. He said if they come out with a console that could do broadband, because remember DSL was popping when Microsoft was pushing RJ45 cable, aka what we playing today, Ethernet cable, right?
Yeah.
He said if they make a console that can use RJ45 cable with voice chat, I will eat my underwear. Somebody get this motherfucker some steak sauce.
You feel me? At that time, we was transition from 56K to IDSN to DSL.
Yes.
Broadband wasn't that prominent in the home. And Nintendo and PlayStation was no, ain't enough people out there with broadband.
And you know what's crazy?
We gonna double down on it.
You know what's crazy? First of all, Microsoft is a future-proof company. They deal with the future. They don't deal with today. They deal with tomorrow. Let's say this. I had a whole bunch of dudes with DSL. Shout out to my brother Sixlay. He'll tell you, Lemon was the only one with broadband. I was a beta tester on live. Shout out to my brother Megatron and Tim Dog in the chat.
Yep.
I was a beta tester.
Shout out to Tim Dog.
I was a beta tester for live. 6 months before it hit, and everybody was in my crib playing fucking games
I
online.
remember that. I had
That's a fact.
That was back when Comcast
I had
the,
Cablevision, and I still got Cablevision today. But I'm just saying. Anyway, Akumu, we need your point, sis. I know the men is dominating, but you know what? You the smartest person on this panel. We are nothing compared to you. We are mere mortals.
No. All very smart.
Oh, shout out to Sir X Man. He made me switch from my Cubs hat to my Sox.
You know what?
hat.
And I gotta get him. I gotta get him on a podcast, but I gotta pick a conversation that's more seeing citizen orientated.
Oh.
Shots fired. Sorry.
Yo.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My bad. I know.
Yo, I've been rocking with Sir X Men since I got in this, but you know, I take my shots at my guy. I love that dude. I'm gonna get you on, bro. I'm gonna get you on. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sis. Drop your bars. I gotta go get the door. Hold on. I mean, y'all keep talking, but I gotta get the door.
I just want to say, like, I agree with the point of like knowing the marketing and stuff, like when he brought up like the cat ears, because I'll be the first to admit, I was like, with the Diablo beta, I was like, okay, cool. And then they're like, if you reach level 20 before the beta ends, you get an appearance and you get to carry around a wolf cub. And they showed the picture and I'm like, oh, that looks so cute. And you better believe I was on the beta that weekend, the open weekend that they had for the beta. I was right there, me and my friend, we were like, let's play together. And we were grinding. We were like, we want that appearance pack. So like, they know what they're doing. Like, I mean, yeah, like very smart, but I feel like y'all said everything. I just want to bring up the appearance. Like they know what they're doing when they're going to grab like somebody's attention and to keep like these services going. Like, you know, they know what they're doing. Sony, I feel they're still trying to learn. I feel like even if they're there, they trip before they get to the finish line, so they haven't actually crossed the finish line yet. Like even like if you go like old school games that were really popular, I mean, eventually, despite the clamor that people still have, I'll go to Twisted Metal because I love Twisted Metal. I still want more Twisted Metal, but they were like, you know, nah. And it's just like, but why? You know, I still have.
Okay, let me ask you a question, sis.
Yo.
If you like Twisted Metal, what did you think about that teaser trailer with Anthony Mackie?
Like he's a good actor, so I think he's a good actor. I'm excited to see what he can do with the role. I won't lie. Like when I first saw the trailer, when I first heard about it, my only thought, and I will be honest, it wasn't like, oh, here's the two actors. Oh, we see this. Like, don't get me wrong. I was like, so his name's like what, Needles, but everyone knows him Sweet Tooth. Don't get me wrong. It was really like cool to see him. But no, my first thought when I saw that trailer was, excuse my language, I normally don't cuss, but I was like, please, as a fan of Twisted Metal, don't fuck this up for me. that was my first thought.
Facts.
Like I saw the trailer and I'm like, okay. And like I was like, that was my thought. Don't fuck this up for me as a fan of Twisted Metal. I was like, don't destroy
That's
this
another
for
series Sony destroyed. That's a fact.
Right, and that's what I was talking up, you know, about them, you know, want to be service. It's like, well, look at what happened like the Twisted Metal franchise. You still have fans being like, give us more Twisted Metal. You know, we still want more Twisted Metal. And then like their last attempt, in 2011, 2012?
I don't remember. It's forgettable.
2014, somewhere in that timeline. I don't know, somewhere in that timeline. It failed. Like they did not put I feel like they did not put like the love into it that, you know, fans wanted. They did not put like the devotion. They just did it and hung it out to dry. And it was just like, okay.
On the topic of gaming services, instead of doing Destruction All Stars, they should have did Twisted Metal. Because the name is bigger. People would have gravitated more to it because of that, bro.
Yo.
Facts.
Super. You just hit enough. I was just thinking the same thing. But a battle royale, right? and you have the ability not only to about destroying the car, but killing a person. So you got an option.
You get out the car.
Should we destroy the car, or should we take it and get the car on our side? Then
and then you level up the weapons on the car.
Level up the weapon on the car. Bro, I was just...
What contraband is that?
Yeah, hold on, post up. You making beats or you dropping bars? I don't know. You dropping bars right now. Bars.
Hey, these are our assistant bars because a Super G. It seems like
you throwing the alley up and he finished it at the basket and one.
I was just thinking about that. Like, and you got to destroy the car and kill the person. If you don't kill a person, he has an opportunity to get another car and still remain in the game. Bro,
care package his vehicle back in, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, hold on, man. You gotta fill out this dude's resume, dirt. Brother job, but you can't work for team. You can't work for the blue team. You gotta work for the green team.
That's why I said contraband.
I mean, but that just what y'all said. There's so much they could have done with it. The fans still, the fans still want it. And don't get me wrong, the fact that they've announced a TV show, I'm like, yeah, cool. But it's like I would even just seeing that trailer made me be like, man, I want to play the games again.
Yeah, facts,
just seeing that is I want to relive and I want to play those games again. So
Twisted Metal, I'll see. Vigilante 8. Let's do something. Let's do something.
8 was fire too.
Fire! Because you know why? You know why Vigilante was really dope? Because it had real car physics.
Yes.
It wasn't like that Tron movement.
Yeah.
It had car physics. You could spin and drift and shoot somebody. And, yo.
Cousin used to play that. Me cousin and my aunt and his pops used to play that like crazy and have a ball.
Go to that Area 51 level.
Yeah, fire, bro. PS1 days. I remember that.
All right, listen, man. We got to get off Sony because, we got to get on something that's positive. And let me say something to my man Scrub in the chat. You've been down with 108 for a long time. I just didn't make it official because you were part of the pew, pew, pew gang on Call of Duty. Don't act like that, Scrub. You my guy. So now I want to get into... Shout out to the people that supported the developers in Hogwarts. 15 million sold.
Yo.
$1 billion made till today.
Just in case, because I know you say you don't see it all the time. You have a
John
super chat.
TJ.
Yeah, you got a few. You got a few on, bro. Hold
on. Maybe I missed some too.
Starting with Scrub Nurse.
Wait, Scrub did a super chat too?
Oh, yep, there it is. I see it.
Scrub said,
oh my Lord.
You want me to read it for you?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Please, thank you. I appreciate you.
Nurse with the 5. He says, showing some love. Shout out to the amazing panel. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Dirt. Y'all hit that like button. Yeah, I'm supposed to be on Wilmy Hood's podcast tomorrow evening.
Yeah, shout out to Wilmy, man. Yeah. All right, let me get into Drawn TJ. Yep. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lemon. Man, just say hi, everyone. That includes me. God damn it. Yo, Drawn, I told you to hit me up on live, man. You want to get on? Talk to me. Now, let me see. Hold on. Sir X-Man with the Senior Citizen $2. Came out of his SSI check. Facts.
Oh, damn.
I'm happy. The Xbox memory card dropped in price. You know what? Me too, because I'm going to buy another one.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
for my second Series X.
Way to go. It's working progress.
Ain't drop enough.
No, it did. It did for what it do. It did for what it do, bro.
It didn't drop enough.
It did not.
It's still 150, bro.
For 1 terabyte, 150.
But listen, that's the price today for 1 terabyte.
No.
Is it?
Hold on. For a 2230, somebody look it up in the chat. 2230 socket, not the long one. The smaller the fuck SSD.
What's the name? Yeah, the smaller.
Yeah,
right. I guess.
Yeah, thank you. 150. Okay, I'm good with that.
You just proving that they went the wrong way though with their memory. Dog.
179 plus tax was a lot of bread. Plus, you know what I'm saying? It was $200. All right, let me
You got 2 more super chats.
I got it. Thank you, sis. Steve Biko, talk about the Redfall greatness. Ignore the hate. Yo, I am gonna talk about Redfall. We gonna cover everything because we don't sugarcoat shit around here. Nobody in the chat is gonna pat Microsoft on the back for releasing a game that's broken.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
But we will talk about the Fast Steve Biko. And you know what? You're pissing me off by being here because you are the general, El Capitan of the rewatch game. I don't even know why you're here right now, but I appreciate you. Because he leads the pack.
Lemon said, get out of here. Go back.
Nah, I don't want him to leave, but goddamn, he's the reason When I get up to 300 videos or 300 views, he gets me to 5 with his team. You know what I'm saying? I depend on you. You know what I'm saying? Let me get into my man Dragonheart Yobi. Shout out to my boy Ayo Dirt. You put the residuals for the tattoo ink.
What?
Damn. Yo. This might be the first chat I laughed in the middle and didn't finish it, but I'm gonna finish it. Hold up, Yobi. You are a POS. Jesus, goddamn. They are using your essence. Close your eyes, Dirt. Appears. Look up at the night. There's Dirt. You can't be insulting my goddamn guest, goddamn it.
Hey,
And he my brother.
Yobi, you piece of shit.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like what's his name? Michael Jackson and who? What's his name? Paul McCartney. Black, I'm white. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do my guy like that. Yo, you post up. You see this shit?
Wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? Let Dirt read it because it's about him.
I ain't reading that. He insulted me. This super chat hurts, Dragonheart Yobi. How dare you, sir? This ain't even on my channel. This is you insulted me on 108's channel.
No, we with the no. We with the shits over here now. You are home. You are home, god damn it. Man. So now, hold on, let's move on, man. God damn Yobi. Yobi is peace, love, happiness, and hate.
That don't even go together.
He just added that. Let's get into this, man. I'm a Sony closing studios. First of all, I don't like nobody losing jobs. I'm gonna read this from Pixel Opus. And you know, even with Forspoken, and they closed that studio, they did put them into other studios. They just got rid of these dudes. Dear friends, our Pixel Opus adventure has come to an end. As we look for new futures, we wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to millions of passionate players who have supported us. And our mission is to make beautiful, imaginative games with heart. We are so grateful. Now, this sounds like a goddamn parting situation. It sounds like it's over for them. They didn't dissolve them into other studios and give people jobs and other factors. I don't like people seeing losing jobs. When we get into the Redfall situation, I'm gonna talk about the Phil stuff. Listen, if you are a responsible individual, you have a family, you have bills, you do not cheerlead people for getting fired, right? And this is one thing I don't like with Sony. Mm-hmm. If something don't work for them, they fucking bail out early. They like, all right, it don't work. We start over.
Hey, so how's them games as a service gonna work?
Yo, listen, there's gonna be some firings. PlayStation VR1, they fired about 7 studios that nobody wanted to talk about, right? So I'm saying this. Listen, Akuma, let's start with you because you in that life. What did you feel about them not dissolving the studio, but firing the studio and not putting them into other things they could help with other titles? They got games as a service. Maybe some of the people could have helped with that. What did you think about it? These people are unemployed looking for work. Talk to me.
Yeah, just to hear about that, definitely like heartbreaking because you're going to tell me you don't have anyone on the team that you can't move to other studios. Like when I heard this, I was like, you know what? I want to see something. You go to their career page, they're still hiring. So how are they not going to be like, we're going to get rid of this studio, but you know what? You know, you have skills we can use in this position. Your years of skills we can put in this position. You know, they have junior positions. This might not be something you do, but hey, this is a learning type position that we can stick you in and, you know, you can grow. And, you know, they don't even have to stay there if they want, but at least when they look for another job, they'd have another job. So it's like, how are you going to be hiring and then just fire like a whole studio and not even try to see if any of those employees can fit what you're looking for internally first? Like that's something that I was like, I had to look at that. That's one of the first things I did. I'm like, well, let me see, because there's companies that have like no open positions. When something happens, they have no choice. They're like, we have no place for them, and they let them go. No, they're still hiring. And keep in mind, I say Sony, but when I say Sony, I mean PlayStation themselves. PlayStation careers are still hiring, and you can't tell me that at least some of these people from the studios couldn't be moved over
Facts.
to other positions you're looking
Facts.
at. So it's, to me, that shows like a lack of even caring. Also keep in mind that the studio was in the middle of creating a game. And granted, I know there's been other studios that have closed down and they've been in the middle of creating games and stuff like that. Sometimes it's like budget issues, sometimes it's things like that. So I don't know what's going behind the scenes, because we all know that PlayStation doesn't have those deep pockets like they used to. But again, you literally have on your external hiring page for people to come off the street, so to speak, to be able to apply, and you're not going to offer, your own people positions, to try and fill up these positions first. It's frustrating for me when I see that, because
because you first of all, you've been part of the industry, so you know better, and you know what people go through.
Right. And the thing is even in regular everyday jobs that I've had before, one of the jobs I had, the company decided they were going to close down the department I worked in. But they didn't say, we're laying you all off. It was, we have open positions in these. We're going to go down. And they did it. And, to be fair to them, they did it by seniority. Okay, you've been here 10 years, here's your choices. And then, you were here for like 2 months, so here's what's left. The thing is they didn't hang you out to dry. They had a whole career page that they were hiring, externally, and then they had positions internally, and they went through everything. Okay, this is what you did. You can fit this position. There was one guy who was like, oh, technically, if you wanted to, we can actually put you in a management position if you want to do that. And he was just like, I mean, yeah, sure, I guess I'll take it. Like, the thing is they didn't just leave us out to dry. Like,
Facts.
It's like, that's what I'll give them credit for doing that. Because don't get me wrong, every company has their ups and downs. They have their good and their bad. And so this company wasn't perfect, but I will say at the very least, they didn't hang us out to dry. We might not have liked the positions. We might not have liked the schedules or the times, the days off, or anything. And there's some people that chose not to take it. But again, that was their choice not to take the job. The company didn't just say, all right, we're closing this department. Bye, peace, see you later. It was just like, here, this is what we have to offer. These are the schedules we're looking at. These are, and okay, you have, because they had to move quick. They were like, all right, you have 2 days. Please give me your decision.
Facts.
So the fact that they're not even doing that much, I'm just like,
Yeah, as usual. Let me get to the super chat from my man from 4GQ TV. Shout out to him in the panel. I'm on the panel. I ain't been in a minute, but my bad, clowns. $10 super chat for my brother. From Canal Street. All Twitter whiners. Do you not realize without Phil, there is no Xbox console Series X?
Thank you.
Happened to because of Phil. Without Phil, we have ended consoles after Xbox One Connect. You know what, bro? That's a fact. That's a fact. And I see Dirt agreeing with you. Dirt, you want to touch on that comment before we move to my boy Super G with that goddamn Detroit pimp hat on?
Yes, man. Italian Clowns is absolutely right, man. I think there's actual articles stating that Phil Spencer had to pretty much convince Satya Nadella to keep Xbox around.
Yeah.
There's actual articles. Phil himself pretty much said, listen, if we're going to do Xbox, we have to do it. We can't, have one foot in and one foot out.
Right.
And then you see when Phil Spencer got that promotion, what happened? They start buying studios, bro. So
and they start making money.
It's pretty simple, man.
Yeah.
Xbox was in this bad spot, and there were some unfortunate things that happened last generation that's unfortunately still kind of carrying over. These games are taking so long because they stopped developing games besides Halo, Gears, and Forza, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're taking so damn long to come out. I'm not making excuses.
But it's the truth. It's the facts. What it is,
right? So, listen, I'm not saying Phil Spencer is perfect. Nobody is perfect, but
He's
the
done more.
things
He's
that I'm
done more
hearing.
good than bad, though. That's for
No,
sure.
no. Facts. He just scrutinizes certain levels, and you know what? I messed up a little bit. Touch on Hogwarts Legacy. I'm gonna do this to everybody who didn't have a conversation about Hogwarts. What do you actually feel about this Hogwarts, and are you surprised?
Oh, let me say this real quick. First of all, the game is fire. I'm not a fan of the franchise. I never really saw any of the movies, but the game is fire. I bought it on the Xbox. Well, let me tell you this. That game is so huge. Bro, I believe that's the reason PlayStation sold so well in February, bro.
Facts.
Because a lot of people, because PlayStation marketed Hogwarts Legacy properly. And a lot of people, some casuals might have thought it was
to buy it on PlayStation.
Yep. Some people might have thought it was a damn exclusive to PlayStation, bro. And I believe Hogwarts is the reason that game sold like it did that game sold consoles.
That's how they do all their joints.
Yep.
That's how they do all their marketing deals.
Yeah, no, they do a great job, and I think they spend more marketing than Microsoft.
That's a fact.
As a dude in New York, right?
That's a fact.
I have the most populated city in the world besides Tokyo.
Oh shit! Hey man, other Zink about to come after me, man. Every time I
listen, Zink, listen. Zink,
every time
I
criticize Xbox One, he on
you
my head,
are
man.
not gonna do this after Phil Spencer said Xbox last gen with the One was a failure.
Zink don't want to hear that, man.
Yo, I don't care what he want to hear. Fucking Phil said it.
Phil said it.
I was there when he came after you when you said the fucking 2013 was a debacle. I was there. And let me say this. I fucks with Zink, but I fucks with Dirt too. I fucks with Dirt. Now Phil came out and said it. Motherfucker, tuck your tail between your legs and run for the hill. Run for the hill. Because Dirt was like, yo, I rock with you. But let's be real here.
Zink don't want to hear that shit.
Yo, Zink, I don't. Yo, he don't. Yo,
nothing wrong with his
first of all, Zink don't bleed green. That motherfucker is a Green Lantern.
He gotta come back.
He is so biased, and I love Zink.
Are you saying he a Green Lantern?
He a fucking Green Lantern. He's a black Green Lantern and a white. He got both of them genes in his ass. Pause.
Listen, I like Zink too, man. Zink is the humble boy.
But when he went after you that episode, I was
Zink don't play.
Yo, look, I'm at my desk like this, Dirt. This motherfucker bugging.
Hey,
you cannot say we took a fucking L last generation. Period. That don't mean Halo wasn't the shit. That don't mean Forza wasn't the shit. That don't mean Gears 4 and 5 wasn't the shit. But on a general basis, fucking L. AKA Lemetheus or Lemon. It's a fucking L. I don't care how you spin it.
Zink don't give a damn who
you are.
No,
he don't care. He don't care.
Spencer could be on this show right now and said Xbox One.
Phil Spencer
do our best work. Zink could be like, yo,
Phil Spencer could sell to fucking PlayStation. He gonna say why it's good. No, see, Zink, I love you, bro.
I'll be on.
Yo, look,
Zink, man.
Yo, Zink, I rock with you, but fucking Dirt was right on his show when he fucking was like, bro, stop. Sometimes you just gotta be like,
hey, I'm
pump your fucking brakes,
bro. But we got, come on, man.
You gotta fucking, listen. I'm here to be factual. Everybody here is to be the factual. Like when we get into this Redfall shit, I'm gonna say some shit you ain't gonna like, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what it is.
Hey,
they need some critiquing. They need some goddamn critiquing. Enough is enough. Your fucking Phil was frustrated on that fucking interview.
Yeah, you can tell.
Come on. We gotta say a spade is a spade. When the hell you gonna say, you know what? All right, enough of this shit. But listen, man, let's continue before we get into the.
You got a super chat. Just calling out the super chat for you.
Yo, sis, I ain't even see it. What? All right. Let's get into Dragonheart Yobi. Somebody tell Lena Khan come rock with a real one and not Jim Ryan, aka Daddy One Stroke.
Come on, Dragonheart, man.
Yo, listen. Yo, Dirt. All my super chats in the last 2 months that's like that is fucking because of you and fucking Sean.
Sorry, brother.
Yo, I took the gloves off and said, yo, we ain't doing this shit no more. Yo, 100 called me on the phone. He said, yo, Lemon, I'm proud of you. I said, what? He said, you putting Party Chat Lemon on live. I said, you POS. Get your ass off my phone. Anyway, let's. All right, Super G. We don't go to you before we get to the pony killer over here. He be doing it softly. Damn, where was we at?
The Hogwarts, bro.
Hogwarts and
good for them.
Closing studios.
Their game studio was going down the fucking drain real quick. So good for them. I love Hogwarts. Great game. Laugh at the trolls that tried to stop this from. And just
it wasn't trolls,
right?
It was trollettes.
Kiss my ass, bro. Kiss my ass. They just all over you. But congratulations to that
they gonna come cancel me?
Porky ain't known for anything, bro. So good job to those guys.
Oh, they gonna cancel me.
Welcome.
Post up.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Mr.
Good?
Bars. What's good?
What's going on?
Talk about the close situation. And I think did you touch on
Hogwarts?
Yeah, you did, right? You was the first.
No.
Touch on that, because other people don't want to touch it.
I think it just shows how big that franchise is.
Oh, facts. $1 billion franchise.
I think we often forget that Twitter is just an echo chamber.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a small, a grain of sand on a beach.
Whoa.
In terms of the overall game community.
We're going to stop you right there. How dare you disrespect the toxic bastards? How dare you disrespect the locker room lawyers and said the CMA is king? How dare you say that people be talking about 4090s and can't spell it? How dare you? What makes you King Dingling around here? What's going on?
Look, man, Twitter is just a small echo chamber.
It is. It sure is.
It's 3.5 billion gamers out there, almost 4 billion. Hardcore gamers only make up 200 or 300 million.
I think that's a generous number.
Yeah.
Generous.
I think often a lot of people on Twitter think that when they tweet about something or give their perspective on something, that their perspective
is the right
it's
perspective.
The same as is the overall perspective of everybody. And it's not like that. And the numbers show that. I got Hogwarts, I got it on the Series X. I just remember I brought it. I got the deluxe version for a little bit of none. I think I brought it. I brought it through I forgot that online computer store. They had a deal on it where I was able to get the deluxe for a little bit of nothing.
It's a good game.
No, it's an awesome game. I'm a fan of the series. I own all the 4K Blu-rays. I bought that shit twice.
Not enough credit is given to Portkey Games, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. They did a great job.
If you watch one of my videos, I got a fucking Harry Potter wand. I did the electricity. Yo, listen. On the PlayStation situation, I did that too. So, yeah, pay attention to my content, suckers.
I just think people thought their opinion of the writer was going to influence the outcome of the game.
Facts.
But you got to understand, when the first Harry Potter movie came out, it was crazy. I'm talking about all over the world.
7 movies, crazy.
Older people who read the books, it was crazy. And it's
breaking records
like that. The casual gamers, the little kids and stuff, they're not on Twitter.
They don't care.
Hardcore gaming discussion.
They don't care.
That we're having. They don't care about that.
No.
And the numbers show that. Play what you like, and don't allow your perspective or someone else's opinion of the writer and what she feel impact what the developers did, because the developers had nothing to do with it. You have to learn to separate. They put their hard work earnings into that and did a hell of a job from what I seen. Don't apply what she said as if the developers support that. They just see a great franchise.
Yeah.
They see a great world, a great fantasy world, and they made a game out of it that really mimics what we've seen on TV.
Oh, facts. It's one of the better movie depictions from a book, like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Very detailed, right to the book status. And it's very rare a movie depicts what the book is. They take certain parts out and they condense it.
But
Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit.
108. You know what's the more important aspect of that? It gave the hardcore Harry Potter fans the opportunity for the first time to virtually come into that world.
Facts.
Not just see it on the screen, but be able to walk around some of their favorite buildings and favorite parts of scenes they've probably seen on a movie.
And the Disney experience. Let's talk about that Disney experience. Because I did all that.
Access to that for the first
time. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And now HBO then picked it up and said, you know what?
We got something for
Harry
you.
Potter was there. But let's capitalize on this, like they did with the Last of Us. And I'm guaranteeing
They'll reboot it.
I guarantee you that a Harry Potter reboot they about to do with the TV show they finna do on HBO might match the last. It's going to exceed Last of Us numbers.
Yep.
It's going to exceed it.
Can I say this for the record? I didn't like Last of Us.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna say
TV
why.
show?
Let me say why. No. Let me say why. Because I'm a real fan.
Hold on. The TV show or the game?
TV show.
That's how I watch it. Okay. Oh.
Look what I buy.
Hey, I'm low key right there with you though.
Look what I buy. I'm a Last of Us fan. Let me tell you why I didn't like the show. When people was looking at Master Chief booty, when he bust Shorty down, right? Gave you a different demographic of Master Chief, right? We don't know that side of Master Chief, right? When I watch a show like The Witcher, don't do what the fucking game do. Don't bring what the game brought. Give me a different perspective from a character that a director can say, okay, we know what The Witcher is, right? I'm going to give you something else, another perspective. I'm watching The Last of Us. You fucking film the cutscenes in live action. Are you serious? I watched the cutscenes and knew what was going to happen next. You didn't bring nothing new to the table. You fucking filmed the cutscenes. Let's be real here. I'm a Last of Us guy. I don't spend $60 or $70 on the game. I'm spending $300-$400 on the game because I love the series. Don't get it twisted. Not saying the series was bad, but I'm watching the series. The only episode that nobody wanted to talk about that was different and gave more perspective was three.
Yeah.
Three. Everything else was fucking the cutscenes from the game live. I see, I watched the whole series. I said, okay. Y'all didn't add nothing to the story. You took the cutscenes and made it the story. But
I tell you, they added not enough violence, bro. We had 10 hours of TV time with 30 minutes of action.
Episode 5 was gangster. When the clickers jumped out the ground and they was running crazy.
Hey, guess what?
My guy was sniping from the window. I was like, yes.
All that,
but
TV
all
time,
that walking and talking shit. And then somebody said, I was in a party chat. This is better than The Walking Dead. I said, are you stupid? The Walking Dead ran 10 years. Out of 10 years of content, you're not going to like every episode. But there's been very rare live action shows for 10 years. Straight. I ain't talking about The Simpsons. I'm talking about live action TV shows that ran over 10 years. The Walking Dead was a beast. So you're going to say The Last of Us in one season is better than The Walking Dead? Motherfucker, kick rocks.
Who said that?
No, I don't want to call no names because he's my guy. Supposed to be my guy. I don't want to insult nobody, but some people do too much. What I'm saying is, I didn't say The Last of Us show was bad. What I said was, I knew what the fuck was going to happen except episode 3. You dwelled on them 2 dudes all day for a whole fucking episode. Okay, but the rest of that shit, you didn't bring nothing new to the table. It was like fucking film the cutscene in live action. What's the difference? But maybe it's me. But I do. Look, man, I am financially invested. I'm not a dude that's not. I don't care about the Halo. I don't care about The Witcher. When I watch a TV series, I'm watching it for it. When I watch Twisted Metal, I'm gonna watch it for Twisted Metal. I'm not gonna say, yo, listen, is it gonna be as good as a Gran Turismo movie? Who the fuck knows? I don't care. Long as it ain't like that Mario movie from back in the days with them fucking Oopa Loompas with the long ass necks.
A lot of people had issue with it that's including the Last of Us fans, because they took a lot of the stuff that was in the game out. They removed some. I thought the first season was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was a good first season, but it wasn't a lot of action. It wasn't even a lot of the monsters.
There was no action. None.
It wasn't even.
That was my point with it, bro.
Episode 5 was lit when the clickers bust out of the fucking ground and they went ape shit.
Yeah, that was probably the highlight. That was
but
probably
the
highlight.
rest of that talking shit.
Yeah, because in the game you run into those,
and it's
those
crazy because we got a lot of talking, but we didn't really get much of the story progression when it comes to like Joel and Ellie.
No,
you know, like Joel and Ellie didn't really have that much interaction.
No,
which is crazy.
And when I say this, oh, you're not a fan? I'm like, well, how much you spend for the game? I'm not a fan, motherfucker. I beat both games like 3 times.
I bought them all multiple times.
Like, come on. I even bought the last when I boycotted to buy the remaster. I bought it. I got it on sale though. I waited till the price dropped for $31. But let's be real here. I'm a real fan, and when I fucking watch a game, you better give me more than the cutscenes that I already know what's going on. You got develop the character better. Oh, it's 30 million people watching. Maybe 30 million people didn't do what the fuck I did when I bought the game. Because when the game initially came out, everybody didn't fucking play Last of Us. Are we going to sit here and lie? Like, it was like people ran to the store. Yeah, I'm buying Last of Us. They preferred Days Gone over Last of Us. Why? Because there's more action. It's like a John Wick movie for zombies. They don't care about story. They care about fucking action. That's what the PlayStation prefers. How many people love Just Cause? That shit be dropping at 18 frames, dirt.
Yeah. I like 3.
Right.
4, I could. Yeah.
Nobody's gonna say, yo, I buy Just Cause because of the fucking performance. I need 60 frames. You don't hear that shit. They want to see shit blown up, jumping out of planes, blowing up people in the sky, tanks. Nobody cares about Just Cause because of frame rate. That's fake news. So I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I went on a little rant. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm just saying, you know.
Get in your bag, bro.
Nah, because I'm passionate about certain shit and I want people to speak the truth. These motherfuckers be lying on Twitter. Y'all some fucking avid liars. Like, come on, man. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. We got some real pressing topics to talk about. All right. Let me see. Which one? All right. Let's go to this real easy. Akumu. PlayStation Showcase June 4th. Ahead of Xbox. Give me some predictions.
What? I'll be honest. I don't really have any predictions just because I'll be honest. The past couple ones for me have just kind of been, it's just like.
Hold on. Is that rumored or is that actually confirmed?
It's confirmed now.
It's good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They confirmed it. I don't know. I feel like the past ones haven't really shown me anything that's really gotten me kind of like really hyped, because other like the ones that I have gotten hyped.
Wait a minute, you're not gonna get excited for the racist ass Final Fantasy 16?
Okay, look, I still have a Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy. I
said 16. Stay focused.
I know. I'm still a Final Fantasy series fan, is what I said.
So you buying it? You buying that racist ass game day one?
Look, I'll be honest. Before all that even came out, I had already pre-ordered it.
Oh.
So I mean, yeah, I already pre-ordered it like day one. That they were like, hey, pre-orders
she knows she can't cancel anything from Sony. They're gonna ban her goddamn account. She knows.
But yeah, like day one when they had announced pre-order. So the thing is like I said, I got it, but I don't even have a PlayStation 5 yet.
Dragons TV.
It's like I told you in a previous podcast. Again, like. What would make me get a PlayStation 5 would be certain games, and remember, I did admit Final Fantasy.
So you're buying a PS5 for a racist non-black people game?
I'm getting a I'm getting a PlayStation 5 eventually. I'm just gonna wait till they come out with their next model.
Yo, look. I'm just teasing her. She is so pro-black. It's amazing. But you know, I just be saying things. You listen. She part of the panel. You hear this dirt? You hear this? I'm poking the bear. I'm like Dylan Brooks. You heard? I just want to get a real perspective. How do you really feel? Because I ain't buying that shit.
Well, like I said, I had already pre-ordered it. I mean, like, when it all came, I'll say I'm frustrated. Like, I am frustrated, especially with their whole thing. It's just like, when they have come out with black characters, they make them seem almost like you could look at Barrett from Final Fantasy VII.
Yo, if you betray us, I'm gonna come see you. Right. You know, because yeah. Must I go on? Because I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Yo, look. Is this Roots? Is this a what's that shit called? A Color Purple? What's that shit called?
A Color Purple, yeah.
A Color Purple. What the? Yo, fucking black people don't talk like that.
Right.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So I will say this. In the remake, they should have done a lot better. In the OG version, however, all they had what was shown on TV, and that's how, at the time, most black characters were, and that's what they based Barrett off of. In the remake, they had no excuse because.
Okay, sis, let me ask you a question.
Better.
This is real shit. You've been to Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard me call bloody, right?
Yeah.
Do they still got TV series with blackface?
Me personally, I didn't see any.
I did. Goddamn. I did.
Well, that's why I said me personally.
You hear this post up? They got TV shows in Japan that promote blackface. Now, I know there's a culture difference here, and I'm not knocking Japan, but you have, at some point, you got to be like, yo, hold the fuck up. That's not acceptable. Right. As black people, I'm black and Puerto Rican, so I'm a minority
Are y'all
two
talking
times.
about the Final Fantasy 16 debacle?
Yes.
With the
Ain't no small penis motherfucker gonna tell me we wasn't fucking fighting. We wasn't fighting in the fucking medieval days in fucking Europe. We fought in the Holy Wars. What? Yo, what?
108, did you?
The small penis motherfuckers. I don't care.
And that's what I said.
I told you the gloves is up. Listen, this is not about Japan. This is about his statements. And somebody said, yo, Lemon, you can't hold them accountable. Then motherfucker don't talk about black people. That's like me going to South Africa and say there's no black people in South Africa. No, it's ran by whites, but it's still black people there. What the fuck are we doing today? And I'm not a racist dude. I don't believe in it. I think all racist people should be assassinated. Facts. I'm not a racist person. What are you talking
about, bro?
No, I'm talking. Listen to me. I'm talking about racist statements.
It wasn't realistic.
No. Listen to me. Dirt.
Because there
I'm talking about. I told you today gonna be wrong.
It's a fantasy game. We literally had like a bunny girl.
I don't believe in racism, bro.
Real Wonder Way in because Wonder Way he went way left.
Yo, listen. I don't believe in racism.
Hey, we 2 hours into the show. We ain't even talking about Redfall or Phil yet.
Yo, we will. But I don't believe in racism, bro. I don't believe in racism. Religion, sex, and racism don't belong in video gaming. We should just be playing games. All this shit that they bring into it, that's some fucking crazy shit. But I'm just saying.
You just went off the deep end, though.
No, I didn't.
Jumped off the cliff. You called the people small penis people. Then you said all racist people should be assassinated.
That's not racist. Bro. Those are facts.
That's bro.
Stereotypical.
We gonna have to reel you in. I don't know what you got in that cup, bro.
It's fucking juice. It's juice. What I'm saying, listen. I told you, gloves is off. I'm not playing with nobody else. Why should I pump my brakes and they not pumping their brakes on us?
Yo,
post up. Do they pump their brakes on us? He had full confidence to fucking discredit us in
I don't know
Europe.
how we got from the Sony showcase to this.
I'm just saying.
I don't even know.
We got on the subject because I was saying there was really nothing that I was interested in, so I
For
didn't
the
care,
Sony
yada
showcase.
yada. And then he went off.
Is it going to be a Sony showcase?
Yo, listen.
Yeah,
I told
they
you.
confirmed it.
Usually I sit here
Who
and
confirmed it? Where is it at?
I thought Sony confirmed it themselves.
That's why I asked. I didn't see it.
That was
confirmed.
fake.
No, the
but
Sony
not
confirm
fake.
it
That was
is
2020.
That was from 2020.
Yeah, that was from 2020.
the date for the showcase.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
from 2020.
that was from 2020. Oh, they got you. Oh,
They
yeah,
was
they got
duping
one away.
people.
Yeah, they got me because you know what? When I went to Push Square, that shit was there. That's a Sony site. That's a Sony site, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they was duping people.
You know
That
what?
was-
They duped
that
me
was
then.
Xbox people making fun of.
They had retweeted.
well, you know
from
what?
2020. Yeah.
Yeah,
That don't
was
got nothing to do
Xbox
with
people
Square
on Twitter
Enix and the
making
small
fun of
penis people.
PlayStation dudes. See,
The SPPs, the small penis people.
let's get back.
Oh, pause.
Anyway, man. Yo, listen.
Say.
Listen, shout out to the 96 plus people in here. Hit that subscribe button. Yo, no more playing. Yo, Dirt, what I told you.
Hey man, hey, don't blame WBZ for this.
No. We not gonna blame, but I told you, gloves is off. I'm not playing with no more people that come after us.
I see.
Us as gamers, us as black people, us as Spanish people, us that just do things to other people. I'm no more. I don't care. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, man.
Yeah, I was going, but yeah.
Nah, post up.
No, we can keep it.
You got a lot of people mad on Twitter.
Who?
You
Why they
poking
mad
the
at me?
bear like Dylan Brooks. Yeah, that's you.
That's a bar. That's a bar. And that's a bar.
It's a fact, though. You know what I'm saying? Listen. You know what? Let's move on to another subject. I did stand on my word, though. If you attack black people and you say something crazy, I'm gonna fucking come for your head. I'm tired of being a minority in everything. Everything. Music, life, news, whatever. Y'all gonna treat us fairly because you want our money. From what I know, black people spend all their money to be clout chasing, right? We will wear jewelry, sneakers, and can't pay the fucking rent. That's what we do. So you gonna respect my dollar. I'm sorry.
Shit.
That's a fact, though. You know, we the clout chasers. We out here, we always want to look richer than what we are. That is a fact. Anyway. Just saying, we gonna keep it real. Now, we gonna get into
Where we going?
Xbox Showcase next. You know, Microsoft tried to throw a little jab in there when this week was horrible with Redfall. Let's talk about that. We're going to start off with you, Akumu. What
No
you
things
think?
passed.
You don't want to talk about the showcase?
You ain't finna get
I ain't gonna get chewed out again just because
No,
I pre-ordered
you-
the game.
Chew
Before
you out,
information came out, I am passing. I will not pass go. I will not collect $200.
This ain't Monopoly. This is life. All right, Super G. God damn, Akumu, man. I depend on you.
No, I'm kidding. I got
All right.
my thoughts.
All right,
I do
go
have
ahead.
my thoughts.
Give us your thoughts.
No, so what were you saying? You just want to know like what we're hoping to see at the
Predictions.
showcase?
Give me a prediction, sis.
Okay, predictions.
What would you like to see? What you think they're going to show?
The Starfield, obviously, but I know they said they had the whole thing after the showcase itself. So
Yeah, you want to see the Starfield M-rated sex scenes?
damn straight I do. Listen, I'm human too, okay?
Yo, listen, we all got needs.
But no, I also-
Dirk got
I
his
was-
head in his phone. He like, man, this some shit. I see you, Dirk.
No, okay. But I also want to see more Fable because they talked Fable. I want to see what was it? Perfect Dark. I want to see more I could be wrong. I haven't heard anything more State of Decay 3, so I want to see more about State of Decay 3, Outer Worlds 2, and
What about Avowed?
Avowed. Also, as an Elder Scrolls fan, give me something else for the next installment. The last thing we had from that one was, here's a picture of a lake, the title. I want more already, please.
Facts. You don't want to see the frog and Fable no more. Swallow a Tinkerbell from Peter Pan.
No, I want more. I want more.
Look at Post Up. Why are you looking at the screen like that, Post Up? I told you we gonna get spicy. I warned you. I put it out on the internet. We gonna get spicy. Let's go. Go ahead, Kumo, finish.
Spicy it is.
But no, these are series that I really enjoyed, that I liked playing, and now it's just like, oh, here, we gave you a taste. Here's the no, I feel like you didn't even give me a taste. You gave me enough that I shouldn't even be mad, but I am mad. Like, that's how little you gave me. Like, at that point, I should be like, I can't even be mad about this, but I am, because I'm a fan of these series. And then, like, I think at first I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not even mad. You show me something. And then, like, silence. And I think that's why now I'm like, I want to see more. I'm still salty about the next Elder Scrolls series just showing me a picture of a brief video of a lake. Like, I've been waiting for a new Elder Scrolls for forever, so and obviously Skyrim is such a huge hit for people. It's like, obviously the clamor's there. How are you not going to give us anything about the next installment? I'm still salty over that video. Here's a video of a lake and here's our title. I'm still salty over that. I'll admit it, because I am a huge fan. I played Skyrim, several times, beat it several times.
So you want to see the next Elder Scroll?
I do. I want to see some of the other stuff, but I want to see more Elder Scrolls.
I don't mean to rain on your parade, but
no, don't you pop my happy bubble. It's my birthday.
I ain't gonna pop it. I'm gonna thump it. Let me tell you something. Their main focus right now is Starfield. I know they got a small team that's doing pre-production on Elder Scrolls 6. But you're not gonna hear nothing about that for a minute.
I'll take another.
It takes too long to make. It takes too long to make.
Towards the end of this generation, going into the next.
I'm not asking for a release date or anything. I just want to see a little bit more. You're gonna tell me
some footage.
You're gonna tell me you don't have anything more than a video of a lake.
They don't need to show a shit but 60 frames on Starfield.
And I think that was.
But you know what? We gonna get into that. I ain't gonna even bring that up. I think
that's the game that was talking about in the CMA documentations that they said was going to need about 10 years to make, and cost upwards of $1 billion in terms of.
See, there it goes. There's my happy bubble, and on my birthday too. Mute his mic. The queen demands it.
It was redacted in terms of what game they was talking about, but I don't know no other game that's in terms of scope and might take a long. Other than Elder Scrolls 6, unless it's a game that we don't know about. But yeah, they're not gonna do nothing. Not while in the midst
Phil
of
said we got some
Starfield.
surprises though. We got some surprises.
Everybody talk about Elder Scrolls 6 while they about to release Starfield. I know you want to hear something, but I'm just trying to give you reality. That's maybe next year.
When I gave you reality, you ain't want to hear my shit.
I was just saying, let me have my happy bubble for a little bit longer.
My bad. I ain't mean to thump your bubble like that.
No, you just thumped my bubble. You just went pop. You know what I'm saying? And it just went. Woo. That's my bubble right now.
My bad. I should let you groove for a minute and bask in your you know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. I never said it was a reality. I was just saying that I was hoping. I was hoping.
Yo, listen, don't be a dream killer, Post Up. Don't be a dream killer.
Let me hope. Let's see what's going to come.
I wish
in reality, deep down, I know I'm not going to see this. But that little bit of hope that I had.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to ruin your dreams. Sis, don't let him ruin your dreams, God damn it. Yeah. All right. Yo, listen, Locks That Rocks. Touch on this, man. Xbox Showcase Confidence. What's up?
I just want to see actual gameplay for a lot of the games that we already know that's coming, because we ain't seen shit on anything except for what's coming out this year, and they locked themselves into that 12-month deal. So hopefully we don't see that shit again. They got to get that up out of here, bro.
Yeah, it didn't
As
work.
he
It
said
didn't work.
himself, because Paris tried to put it nicely and say, "Oh, you guys didn't necessarily."
And then he cleaned it up. It was like, "No, we did not."
There is no necessary. Yeah, we
Right,
didn't.
right.
So I don't think he's gonna even do that 12-month approach, bro. But I just want to see new stuff, bro, and see just gameplay, man. And be honest, and like he said, do what he said. He said that they kind of was pulling the wool over our eyes by showing games that weren't running where they actually were running, aka Starfield. We were seeing Redfall. They were showing us these 60-frame freaking trailers, but the game's not running like that. So I don't think we're going to see any more of that.
I'm going to tell you why I'm laughing.
Like,
I'm looking at Dirt's screen. Why you blinking like that?
I'm blinking like what?
You blink like
Dirt looking real
4 or 5
serious
times.
right
Right,
now.
like he was like, God damn it, I don't even want to mention what you about to say. So Dirt, we're going to go straight to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
No, man. So Super done? I don't know if he was done yet.
Nah, you're good. You're good. I just want to, like I said, I just want to see some new stuff, bro, and see gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Shout out to my man Louis in the chat. Xbox International Podcast in the building. Go ahead, Dirt. Give me your expectations for the showcase and what you might want to see, my brother.
Well, first off, I agree with Super. That 12-month thing, kill that shit. Don't ever do that again.
See, when you want to get messy, it's okay. But when I say people got small penises and be discrediting black people, you want to say I'm wrong. You know what?
No, but look, I think like first off, I'm a name the pretty much guarantees to be there. Hellblade 2, get some more gameplay of that, showing some combat. I really want to see that.
We gonna get a date for Hellblade 2.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We get a day for Hellblade 2, probably a day for Forza. Yeah, probably a day for Forza. Avowed, will I guarantee that will be. Of course, I'm not guaranteeing because I know what I'm guaranteeing just because it has to, right? Avowed will most definitely be there. I'm assuming we're going to see some Contraband gameplay, maybe release year, maybe 2024. But as far as new stuff, I believe it's time for Compulsion to show what they've been working on because they've been quiet since 2018. They've been completely quiet, bro. And the homie Tim Dog told us he heard that Compulsion wants to be a AAA. Before they were like a small studio they've been hiring, but he said he heard they want to make a AAA game, and they've been cooking that game since 2018 now. So we'll see. I think we'll see their game. Maybe that game will come out next year, but I think we'll definitely see it this year.
That's what I'm saying. Like stuff we haven't heard of, it's fine to do like the little JPEG stuff, but stuff we've already got the JPEG for, it's time to see it. It's time to see it.
I agree. I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to see that stuff already, bro.
Yep, I agree. I don't know if the coalition would be there, but that would be dope to see like a tease of what they're working on. So I'm expecting this show to be, like last year's show wasn't bad, but I think the 12-month thing really hurt some parts of it because they didn't show anything we haven't seen, right?
The fact that nothing made the 12 months is what made the show bad.
Some things made the 12 months. Some things made 12 months, bro.
Oh, did it though? Is it complete? Did it?
Yeah, but
you know what? You know what?
That's what I'm expecting. I do believe this show is going to be better than last year's show strictly because we're going to Super. I just saw a stat that someone said 74% of the stuff Xbox showed at last year's show has released. So that's not 100%, but
no, it's not. A lot of things was indie. A lot of things was first party. You know what I'm saying? As I did the As Does Fall cheap plug interview.
I like that game though.
That game is awesome.
Yeah,
and we all need to play as a community because you look at people differently because the choices is crazy. That game was great. I love Telltale style games, but that game was deeper than that. It was deeper than that.
Yeah, so that's about it, man.
I didn't like Pentiment though.
I didn't either.
Which one?
I couldn't get into it.
Pentiment.
I ain't booted up.
I
down.
I booted it up post.
It's not really my thing.
And I was like,
not for me. But everything ain't supposed to be for us.
About 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's why
I played about an hour.
Yeah. Give you opportunity to try something you never would have tried before.
Xbox Showcase, my brother. You the educated one. You the Moses, and you got the beard to match. So, talk to me, brother. What do you think? Anticipations. I've been in a couple chats with certain individuals that's important to Xbox, and I hear great things. I can't really talk about it because I don't want to get outed. But
I
heard some positive things. So I want to get your opinion on the whole. And shout out to the 97 people that showed up. We was at 106, man. Listen, we do gaming here. We crack jokes. We have a good time. If you don't like gaming, you won't have fun. You're in the wrong place. So, Poster, talk about your anticipations for the showcase, man. And what do you think?
I've been hearing some good things too. But I'm gonna say this: there is no room for error.
No,
there's no room for error. I'm not. Look, Don't tell me to chill out. Don't tell me to temper my expectations.
Facts.
Don't tell me they gonna have to bring it. And Phil know he gonna have to bring it.
Facts.
You see how he was in that interview.
He was not happy.
You know, not happy with how his peers was disrespecting him, the Xbox, and his developers.
And I'm gonna say this: I've seen that in the party chat.
Yeah.
Pissed off Phil.
Yeah.
Facts.
Not happy at all.
Facts.
Yeah.
Continue.
Disrespect me, but don't. The stuff that's a whole nother. Let me finish talking about this showcase.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get anything for the coalition. He hears
the fire Phil stuff, bro. He hears that.
Yeah, he see it all.
But that comes from the idiots. He don't listen to idiots.
Yeah, he even see these journalists out here that's saying with these wild.
Oh, you talking about Push Square where
disrespectfully
PlayStation Now has became the leader over Game Pass? Who the fuck wrote that article? He need to be fired.
Not only that though, the disrespect lines. Phil see all that. He see all the disrespectful and the journalists feeding into that negative energy to drive clicks. But look, that's what I'm gonna say. I don't think we're gonna get anything for Coalition this year. I think probably next year. They're head down. Are working on.
It's gonna be about 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. Easy.
I would say
before
this
we see something.
I do think we do get Forza. We do see a more in-depth look at Forza Motorsport 8.
Ooh.
We know we got the Starfield direct. Hellblade 2 released this year in the fall.
I think that.
Hellblade 2 Avow early 2024.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Hopefully.
Yeah. No,
I rock with you.
No.
I support that.
I do think we finally see what Avow looked like and what it is, and not a CGI trailer. I do think we get to see what Compulsion has been working on, and I do think we finally.
Can I say this? Can I say this?
Go ahead.
I saw it.
What Compulsion is working on? Okay.
That's the same team that did the dinosaur game, right?
Compulsion is the one that did the
We Happy Few.
No.
Oh, yeah,
what? No. What's the? Oh, Contraband.
Oh yeah. You're talking about Contraband.
I saw that.
We gonna
no. I can't say it.
They the ones that did Just Cause.
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Okay.
Hey, we don't talk.
No. And I'm going to after we get offline, I'm gonna talk about it. I saw it. And when you go to my channel, when you go to Play New York 2021, go look at my footage. I couldn't show the whole game, but I showed you enough. Your boy Lemon outside. I don't care about these 100,000 YouTube dudes. I'm outside.
Facts.
I saw it. Anyway, we're gonna talk about it after the show. Facts.
I do think we finally get a glimpse of that, even though it was rumors prior to that Microsoft was going to buy that whole shit before all this APK stuff. I do think we get this. I do think we get to finally see what Fable looks like. I do think we get a chance to see what Perfect Dark. Now, whether we get release dates for Fable or Perfect
Dragons
Dark,
TV welcomes
I don't know,
everyone.
I do think they need to be shown. It's time for all these games that we've known about in the pipeline
to give us something
to be shown now. Y'all didn't have more than enough time to do what y'all need to do. But then they said also, I do think we're going to get some big third party and second party stuff, because he also said there's a collection of gaming, some announcements that we don't even know about.
Yes.
We don't even know about. And multiple first party studios in Exile got multiple games in the work. Obsidian is working on
20 studios without Activision Blizzard King. It's 20 studios.
Obsidian is working on multiple games. So you got first party studios that's working on multiple projects. So I think we
Who
finally
cut their
get to
camera
see,
off? Okay,
that's dirt. I do think we finally get opportunity to see all the games that we've been hearing about and been talking about, and that's been in the game list and saying, okay, we got this coming. They ain't seen nothing. We
Right.
finally get to see it. And so we'll see how much of it, release dates or anything like that. I don't know, but I do think we need a release date for Hellblade 2. I do think we need a release date for Avowed and Contraband at this point.
Avowed was early, and so was Contraband. Very early.
Okay. Well, they
And like
need
I
to
said,
show
when
it.
we get off, I'm gonna tell you something. But
We get to show it. They need to show it. So
okay. Shout out to the 109 in here, man, because y'all keeping my numbers crazy. Shout out to Post Up. Shout out to Super G, who's been my E3 connoisseur. Shout out to Akumu, who's been definitely the encyclopedia of the situation. And shout out to Dirt, man, who I support all day. And shout out to the chat, man. Without y'all, there's no us. I appreciate y'all. We're going to keep moving. I'm going to say this. My expectations for the Xbox showcase is amazing, because I got a couple insights. I'm not going to be out here like some of these content creators be like, oh, I'm an insider. I'm not an insider, but I know a lot of people. And I'm going to keep it real. They got something in store for us. They got some surprises for you, right? I wasn't hit on the specifics. I don't know everything, but I've been in the right places at the right time, and I hear conversations. And it seems like Microsoft, opposite Redfall, is aiming in a great space. Great space, right? I'm with the put up or shut up shit. Stop showing me shit and don't give us nothing. I want it in my hands with the controller. I'm with Phil with that, because that's how I get down. Because a projected game is not a game that's in your hands.
Yeah, that's another thing. They need to show gameplay and not CGI
right,
trailers.
Right. I don't want to see no more CGI. You know, I'm not worried about Gears. I'm not worried about Forza. I'm really not worried about Starfield, because they're throwing everything at those games. I want to see your smaller games. I want to see the double A's be successful, like Xbox Arcade. I want to be surprised with Avowed. We don't know what Avowed is. It's an RPG, whatever. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, we don't.
All
we saw was the CGI trailer.
We know what to expect from
with the hands and doing
We know what to expect from Fable. It's an RPG. People love Fable. Peter Molyneux ruined Fable with that Milo shit.
I do hear Fable looks incredible, though. I do hear Fable
but we need to see that.
We need to see it.
We can't. Listen.
No CGI. We need to see the gameplay.
Right. Listen, we cannot back a game like these fake ass content creators that played Redfall and didn't tell you the game didn't run good. Yeah. Okay? And one thing I do, I said when I got on YouTube, I hold myself responsible. I think we have a content creator's responsibility. Post up, right? I got into this because I saw a lot of fake shit. So I got into this to be real. I'm not going to kiss Redfall ass and say, this is the next big thing. It's a AAA. Because Redfall is not a AAA. It's coming from a AA studio. Stop labeling shit AAA because you feel like you want to say that. They're not a AAA studio. They ain't never been a AAA studio. Because they're marketing it on a vast level doesn't mean the game is AAA.
You know what? People use that term
loosely,
right, and not what it's meant for. AAA means budget. It doesn't mean because the game got the graphics look good that makes it a AAA game. It's about how much money was invested into the game that make it AAA.
And that game was being developed.
Yeah, you can have a AA game that looks graphically impressive on par with a AAA game, but it's still AA in terms of the budget.
Okay, I'm gonna go to PS4. A graphical game that was like Defender, Resogun. Is that a AAA game? No, the fuck it's not.
Nope.
Benedict Fox looks gorgeous.
Yeah, looks fire. I got to get back into
it. Is it a AAA game?
It's a great game too.
It's a great game. It's not AAA.
No, it's not.
Absolutely not.
Inside. Oh shit! Black and white game that looks amazing.
I liked Inside a lot.
So, but is it a AAA? No, it is not.
No.
Neither is
People
Ori.
label shit how they want to label it.
Because they go off
That-
graphics.
Right.
They
That
go
is
off
not the
graphics.
facts. Okay, I'm gonna name something from Devolver Digital Studios, and I did the interview.
To be honest, Plague Tale is not even a AAA
No,
game,
it's
bro.
not.
No.
I'm gonna go to Devolver interview Digital Studios that I did an interview at PAX. Trek to Yomi. People said it's an indie game. Stupid, it's a AA. That is not an indie company. That is a mainstream company. But everybody said it was an indie game. They said our game is not indie. Go to the archives. 2020, 2022. PAX East. It's not a fucking AAA game. It's not, listen, it's not an indie game. It's a AA. And we as gamers, we have to stop taking our opinion and making it a fucking fact. What I always say is, I go out here, I do my footwork, and I'm gonna say something crazy. Let me fix y'all windows because I just peeped it. Let me say something. I was in a party chat with Colt, my personal homie. Stop kissing Colt ass like you know him. I know the dude personally. The other night, we in the chat, and they was talking about how developers do games, and I said, Colt. And I was quiet for about 15 minutes. Oh, Lemon's not talking. You know why I wasn't talking? Because I was fucking listening. I said, yo, Colt, do you hear the shit that's being spoken here? He said, yes. I said, let me ask you a question. As a person has done what you've done and been outside before you, do you ever hear developers say 60 frames is the fucking entry level? He said, no. I said, name anything that says 60 frames is the fucking default frame rate. He said they don't say that. It's 30. Thank you. So stop as gamers or media or content creators, stop saying that games should be 60. Because when you have a 30 frame objective and you like 30 frames, this is what they do. No, Microsoft cannot tell a third-party developer, oh, your game has to be 60 and better. That is fake news.
Yeah.
The default frame rate, the entry frame rate is fucking 30. I don't care how you feel it should be. I wish it was 60, but it's not.
I was told that before the game is even before they get into the developer process,
they do the frame rate last.
No, I heard they do that. They decide frame rates before.
No. Okay, listen, post up. You have a ton of experience.
I'm just saying for what I was told.
No.
What I was told.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
30, 60 before
this
they go
is what
in.
they do. This is what they do, and this is from hundreds of interviews I've done. They aim for the fences. Graphics, fidelity, resolution, frame rate, anti-aliasing. But when the game doesn't work on multiple platforms, they make it at the best graphical fidelity possible. What they do is they start taking away to reach their target frame rate. That's every game. I've heard this from hundreds of developers.
Yeah,
this is
it's
why
all done on a PC, on super powerful PCs.
Facts. Why you think when something doesn't work on a 4090?
Hey, Redfall run nice on a PC though. I tell you that.
No, I watched my man Hip Hop play that game, and he was shooting people all day, and he had the hit markers didn't even matter.
I don't know.
It depends on
yesterday, bro. It was running great.
Bro, listen. It depends on the game. It depends on the game. All games are not created equal like the developers. You think every developer is as good as Insomniac or Guerrilla? No. You think they're as good as Coalition? No.
No,
they're not. They're not. It's like when you go to school, is every teacher top notch? Can they teach you? No.
Hey, is everybody as good of a shooter as Steph Curry?
No. Right. So that's what I'm telling you. Yo, bro, listen. Like I said, I was in the party chat with Colt, and I see your Colt. I hit dudes with certain questions. I see your Colt. Listen, have you ever heard the developer say this? Colt said, Lemon is right. The default frame rate is the entry level, 30. And then they grow up from there. So we can't say, oh, it should be. That's your opinion. but that's not the facts. It's your opinion on what you think should be the default frame rate. Tom Howard, they call him God Howard. I would never call nobody God anything. He prefers 30. I've tweeted it. I've fucking clipped it out, and I tag certain people. You cannot tell a developer what to do. Because when it comes to fidelity and frame rate, if I'm playing single player, I choose fidelity anyway. That's my choice. That don't mean it's everybody's choice. But you can't make what you think is a choice as a fact. So anyway, that's what I want to say.
Look, I don't know. What talking about Redfall?
No, we talking about frame rate in general. In terms of developmental status. You can't make a situation what you want it to be.
This is the internet.
Everybody want to hit the lotto. That don't mean you got to win a ticket.
This is the internet age, the digital age, man, where things that we didn't care about back in the day, we care about now. You know, so back in the day, we weren't concerned with you weren't concerned with graphics or frame rate or none of that. If a game was fun, Mario wasn't never the most graphical game, but it was fun. And it was
are you hardcore?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I won't consider myself a hardcore.
No. In
terms of how I play games, I don't play game like a hardcore game. I play games when I want to. Sometimes I don't feel like turning on none of my systems. Sometimes I just feel like chilling, watching a good TV show or something.
Okay,
you know?
let me ask you, Dirt. You hardcore? You want to play greens at a great fidelity, or you a hardcore dude?
I'm a hardcore gamer, yeah.
Okay. Akumu, you prefer frame rate, or you are more of a hardcore? You want everything.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Right.
I let you finish asking me the questions. My bad, brother.
But I know, bro. But no. I'm just asking a question because I'm hardcore.
Yeah, I want everything to be, if I'm being honest.
Super G, talk to me. What are you? You like? I don't care if it looks like fucking Minecraft. I just want to play. Or do you want the bells and whistles? Talk to me.
It depends on the game, man. To be honest, bro.
Yep.
Yes.
It's always for me. It's always gameplay. Like I could play a ugly ass game, but if it's fun, I'm gonna play the hell out of it, bro.
Vampire
Survivors.
Yeah.
Facts.
So it always comes down to how the game feels and what it gives to me, bro. And if it's fun, I'm gonna play it.
But when somebody promotes AA or AAA, you want both, right?
Yeah,
because Vampire Survivors is not a AAA game. That's an indie game. Right?
It's barely a double A.
No, for sure.
But that's
No, it's not a double A. It's an indie game. It's single A.
Promote, bro. It's what they promote and what they sell to me.
Right.
Whatever you selling me is what I expect to get, and that's what I want.
Right.
So if you're not gonna sell me that, shut the hell up.
Right, but it could be AA or AAA. But I feel like if they've already promoted like they want an old school style, then I'm gonna expect like an old school style.
You buy God of War. Do you expect that fucking 8-bit shit?
Wait, no, not in God of War.
Thank you.
No.
You got different expectations. So you can't.
Expectations is played off what they show us. Yes. What they try to give us.
Yes.
Promotion, right.
And that's my point.
If you're gonna promote that, and that's what you're gonna give us that. If you're not, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And that's my point. And that's my point.
That goes to a point that a lot of gamers nowadays, they prioritize graphics over frames. A lot of that happens. They prioritize graphics over frames.
That's because they didn't understand anything about frames because they're all from consoles.
But then
so
when
they
get
have the opportunity to
hold on. You can't
that.
say that. You can't say that because listen, I'm a little older than you, bro. Right? When I watch Madden and 2K on the Dreamcast, that shit looked like TV presentation. I bought the system because it looked like TV presentation. I didn't care about nothing else. I saw Madden and I saw Allen Iverson on the cover of 2K. I said, oh shit, because of the animations was crazy. Yeah. So you gotta look at things from a different perspective. I'm not hating on I play Vampire Survivors. I would never have thought I would play that.
I booted it up to see.
In the trailer, all we can go off of is more or less the presentation and the visuals, bro. Not everybody can see the frames.
No, I don't see frames. I don't see frames either.
You got to feel them, right? You got to feel the frames.
You got to feel the frames. I play at 120.
In a sense, when they're selling us something, they're selling us purely off the visuals, bro. And then they have to tell us what else is in there, what's under the hood. Now, if they bullshit us on what's under the hood, then that's just them just being insincere.
Facts.
Not being sincere with what they're giving us or what they're trying to sell us on.
I agree.
We buy these things based off what they're showing us and based off what they say. There's nothing else after that. If they don't say anything, that's whenever we have the fake YouTubers or whatever go out there and say, "Oh, it's 60 frames. Oh, it's this and that," and then that's up to us to listen to them. I'm just saying that's what happens. That's what happens all too much, bro. It's because these companies don't talk enough, and that's whenever a lot of the stuff is just made up and just pulled out of their ass at that point.
Facts.
Because they're behind the seat or behind the screen developers.
All right, let's move on, man.
Perception what's given to us.
Let's move on. We got 2 more topics. Damn, I don't even know what's more important. Shit, it's between Redfall impressions and the effect for Game Pass, or is Phil Spencer's kind of funny games. So I'm gonna do the Phil Spencer.
We're gonna do the Phil Spencer because you killed Redfall already. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
this is why I love this dude, man. Yo, listen, it's not about me, it's about we.
You gotta talk about Redfall. We could,
All right. So we gonna listen. Y'all right. I'm just the host, but you know what? It's about us, not me. So Phil Spencer, Kind of Funny Games interview, he said several things that was major. Colin Moriarty, whatever the fuck his name is, he twisted a lot of words when it came to Phil, and I thought that was crazy. But I'm not co-signing for Phil, and I'm not against Phil. I agree with Phil. On a lot of aspects, but I also respected that he took it on the chin because I'm a real man, and I think when you make a mistake or something's in your corner that you gotta man up for, he did that. So
let me stop you right there. Let me stop right there though, because he's known for taking it on the chin. He'll take it on the chin, but it's what comes after that, bro. We need to see what comes after that, because it's one thing to admit you wrong.
It's put up or shut up. It's put up or shut up.
What are you gonna do about it?
Right.
I can easily admit I'm wrong. I'm wrong when I do certain things. Okay.
Right.
But what the hell am I gonna do about it? What am I gonna do going forward? Am I gonna continue to do the same thing, or I'm gonna give you something
bro,
different?
you right, man. You right. So I'm gonna go to Dirt, man, because Dirt been crying. I see him standing to the camera and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is the only podcast I see your head not glowing and shit. This shit is crazy. Your reflections with your green screen with your light on. Yo, listen. Yo, Mr. Oil Slick, you not as bad as people try. Yo, you're a handsome young individual. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thanks, brother.
Yo, I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say that. Pause. I'm gonna say that because I rock with Dirt. You heard? I rock with Dirt. Y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna keep talking about my boy like that. We outside. You heard? So
wildin', bro.
Yeah, I'm a little bit wild. I told you it's gonna get spicy. I told you it's gonna get spicy, you heard? So listen, Kind of Funny Games interview. Give me your Phil perspective from all aspects. Don't hold nothing back. Just say what you thought about everything he commented on, man. What's good?
First off, like you said earlier, you can see Phil was frustrated, pissed off. You could tell that he was upset, man, annoyed about the Redfall situation. Listen, I agree with Super G. What happens next, right? That's the big thing. What happens next? And Phil said something I think that really shows that he's anxious to show what they're working on, right? When he said, we got Starfield, we got Forza, we got Hellblade, and these games. I forgot the term he used, but he pretty much said something like they're real and they're coming. You know what I'm saying? I think that
one thing he said is, "I know you don't need to hear this from me. You want the control in your hands."
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, because he knows
got you.
What, like Super said, he said something like this before, and we're waiting for these games. So he said that because he knows. And also, like Super said, Phil listens, bro.
Yes.
Phil,
yes.
He mentioned that people was talking shit about firing him. He mentioned that. That came out of his mouth. He mentioned, that people say, Phil, we don't want to hear it. We just want the controller in our hands.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're in a position now to where several games are close enough to being finished that he feels, listen, guys, I'm telling you, I know I said it before, but I'm telling you, these games are coming, right? That's the attitude I got from him. Now, let me say this. I don't want to be too long with it.
Nah, be long. If you got to make your point, be long. Don't matter.
Yes, thanks, bro. But but like at the end of the interview when he mentioned the quote that everybody is going crazy about, the PlayStation fanboys is, oh man, listen, I'm taking so many screenshots of the shit I'm seeing, of the thumbnails I'm seeing.
Bro,
People
they was excited.
Bro, Firefield, Xbox is quitting. Phil Spencer is quitting. Xbox is done. Xbox is dead. I made another folder in my phone just with those screenshots and those receipts, bro. Because what he said, we're not trying to out-console PlayStation and Nintendo. I dropped a video earlier today where I mentioned, listen, man, but he's not saying.
If you've been following Xbox, you already know that. He already said that,
bro.
man.
They've been doing this for years. We know. No, I'm sorry, Paul.
No, go ahead. Get your bars off, brother.
We know console sales have a ceiling. PlayStation, Nintendo, they have a ceiling. Xbox knew years ago, if we're going to reach those 3 billion gamers, we need to have our ecosystem be the focus.
About a console. That's a fact.
They would rather have 100 million Game Pass subs than 100 million console subs.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying? People got to realize that. Post has been saying it. We all have been saying this. All of us pro Xbox content creators has been saying this shit for years. Yes, we would talk a little shit if Xbox outsold PlayStation last year, whatever, because of shortage. Quarter. Yeah, but it's fun. But in reality, we know even PlayStation said console sales don't mean as much as they used to. So
their first party sales don't mean what it used to.
There you go. So what Phil said, every time this guy speaks, they take a quote of his and twist it, put it in the blender, turn it around, make it fit their narrative. So they're having fun right now. Enjoy yourselves.
They're having a ball.
They having a ball. Listen, Post. I've seen so many damn ponies I haven't seen in my life coming up at WBGT. We sniping all of them, but even on my videos in the comment section, I see ponies I haven't seen in 3 years come back just to say, "Hey, Dirt, what's up with Xbox?"
They call it from
Get your ass up out of here. Get your ass up out of this comment section. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Phil is saying, Phil's being transparent, right? He was being transparent.
Yes.
Xbox is not perfect. We know
always.
that. Last month was shit. It was a rough month for pro Xbox content creators, right? Especially the last week. But
facts.
We have to be real, man. Xbox needs to show their hand. Absolutely. 100%. We've been fighting this fight long enough. But I think Phil Spencer's body language, the things that he said, I think he knows what they have to do. And it is what it is at this point, guys. But Xbox will be fine. Phil Spencer, they have a plan. They had this plan for years. Fire Phil Spencer? What? What? Are you guys kidding me? Do you know how went from 5 studios to 23 now all of a sudden fire Phil Spencer because Redfall released underwhelming? Come on. Make it make sense for me.
Say it again.
That's all I got, man.
All right. Okay. Akumo, hit that topic, you heard?
Yeah,
let me see what you got. This is real work, you heard?
Wait, now I'm shy. Pass. No, like they were saying, I agree. It's natural, obviously, to be upset, to be frustrated when you're not hitting it like it was, especially as it's setting up to be one of the biggest, releases that they had. I know he even stated, hey, it's basically in layman's terms, he was like, hey, yeah, it was our bad for not really connecting with, the Arcane studio sooner, and really kind of setting where, certain expectations were. I also appreciate in the interview, when they talked about about the comments about, them staying in their lane, so to speak, and how he was like, I'm not going to stifle my people's creativity. And it's just like, that's something that stuck with me because I'm like, I appreciate that. Like, it's just like, okay, yeah, you know, you tried something new, it didn't work. But the fact that he's not going to be like, never do anything like this again, I mean, shows you. My whole thing is you can't, if nobody took risks, we would not have things that we had in the video game world, in the technology world, just in general, if nobody took any risks, but especially like, you know, in the gaming industry, you know, everything would have just been the same copy and paste games. But there were people out there who were innovative and they were like, no, you know, I want to try this. I want to do something different.
Just accessibility options in games, right? Like,
yes, right, exactly. You know, and again, well, like you just brought up accessibility options, you know, that was something that starting to push. But if someone didn't be like, we're literally leaving out these, you know, these gamers who want to play, but they can't because whatever they need isn't available. If somebody didn't take the chance to be like, let's try it, let's see, accessibility options wouldn't have been there. They wouldn't have grown. So something that like that took from the interview is just what he said. You know, like you literally have people, you know, outside of just, you know, fire him, but also talking about, you know, staying in their lane. Oh, maybe they should have stayed what they were, you know, what they were good at. One of the things also that people have to keep in mind is Arcane never put themselves on a pedestal. Other people put them on a pedestal because some people were talking about, oh, it's their fall from grace. Like, you know, they're happy
grace?
That they failed. Well, because they were, you know, some of the games that people were like, oh, they came out with some.
I know about praying on other, but I'm saying they've never been held with grace.
Right, well, exactly.
Never.
But I'm just,
they got cult fans. Like,
no, they got. I'm a cult fan, but cult fan don't mean grace.
No, I'm just saying what I've seen people saying on Twitter.
You get them.
I'm not
get what I'm saying, Super.
Facts. I got you.
Right, and I'm not saying myself. I'm just, that's why I said from what I'm seeing on Twitter, people are like, oh, they fell from grace. You know, and people are cheering that this game bombed. You know, I have literally seen other game developers come out and be like, how are y'all being like this? When my studio's game bombed, I received nothing but it's okay. It happens to everyone.
Right,
Pick yourself up. And you know, she stated that some of these same people that were like patting her on the back, like you'll do better next time, are the same ones saying this is what you deserve. And she's like,
it's detrimental.
Right, exactly. And it's just like, you know, like it's the whole thing. And it's just like, you know, and she went off on some of these people too. She was like, you know, how dare you? Which I, you know, obviously, but the fact that people are doing this is also putting a lot of pressure on him, to be fair, because, and it's putting a lot of pressure on these other studios because now Starfield has to be mint. If there's one little thing,
they're going to talk about it.
Right, exactly. And, you know, and then, like you said, he sees it all. He sees everybody calling for him to be fired. It's like everybody makes mistakes. People make several mistakes, but you don't shout for them to be fired. You know, where's the pitchforks and torches for these other people who have made several mistakes, who have maybe made, you know, millions, billions of dollars, you know, and lost. Like, you know, they're not getting the same hate or anything like that. So they're really not. So it's just like, and the fact that on top of that, they're just like, oh, you need to put them on a leash. And he's like, no, I'm not putting them on a leash because that's not what we're about. It's like, I feel like the people that are screaming the loudest about this know nothing about what really goes on.
Right. Okay. Who's next with this whole situation?
Go ahead, Post. Handle it.
Oh, so you gonna give me the okay? You know I'm gonna make it do what it do.
And he gonna grab the mic and talk that bullshit.
Let me tell you something, man. We've been hearing the same thing for the last 20 plus years. Microsoft was going to get out of the console business. They don't belong. Before they even got in the business, the press was telling them they don't belong in the business and they wouldn't survive.
Bars.
Here we are 20 years later, right? They announced Game Pass, about 5-6 years
ago? 2016.
17.
Yeah, when they announced it. And what
17 was the implementation. 2016 was the announcement. Let's get it.
what did the PlayStation faithful say that's out here talking the same thing? Oh, Microsoft is giving up. They're waving a white flag. Sony didn't won.
What?
They have to go to a subscription service. They have to go Game Pass because they can't compete. They can't compete with Sony on sales and hardware. So they run into a subscription. And they saying the same thing now. Look, man.
The Netflix of gaming, you heard?
Look, this is what it is, man. With Phil was transparent, and I think he wasn't more so mad about Redfall. I think he was mad about the responses that he's seen on social media, and
Ain't that what he said?
And from it, and who it was coming from. Reading all the journalists and the articles, things, peers from
Biggie Smalls,
from content creators, people that they invite out to certain events, being disrespectful to their developers, to Phil, and to the Xbox brand as a whole. You feel me? I think that's what he was.
Drop that Biggie Smalls. You gotta be like, oh.
You feel me?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he was. I think that's what he was mad about. Look, when he said that they're not trying to out console Sony, they're not. They told y'all that 5-6 years ago. Post when they switched when they said, look, fighting with Sony and Nintendo on their own turf, the way they play the game,
you can't win. Rocky status.
They've been in it too long. We can't win.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna interrupt you a little bit.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, yo, Lemon, Microsoft need to challenge PlayStation in the console service. I said, are you stupid? They ain't gonna never win that. Yo, you bugging. I said, stupid. You got 3 generations of people that grew up on PlayStation. When they was 10, when they was 20, when they was 30. And now everybody old today, they only know one platform, right?
And they raising their kids that way.
Yo, facts. Microsoft won't win that war. What you need to do is be profitable in 3rd place. And they showed that. You cannot beat with the Greg Millers and the rest of these clowns. You cannot beat them at selling consoles. But what you can beat them at is with services.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Get shit off.
Yo, listen. When I said that, dudes thought I was crazy. Oh, I said, you think it's about taking over the hardware situation? They won't win that. Most of the world, listen, when PlayStation came out, Nintendo gave up on hardware advantage sales. With the N64, they tapped out. PlayStation came in here and bought all these studios. We got the Grand Theft Autos, the game days, and certain situations, right? But listen, I want y'all to pay attention to me. You cannot beat Sony in console sales because they raise people from the age of 18, 19, 20, and above, right? And they brought great content. Grand Theft Auto 3, Tekken, Battle Arena to Shinden. I was one of them. So Microsoft, late bloomer, Halo, revolutionized the world. First-person shooters was not the main situation. It was a niche title. Yes, it caught on. Yes, it did. But PlayStation, people thought Grand Theft Auto 3 was a PlayStation exclusive. They thought they made that. Xbox didn't have that energy. So now you have to be better. So their aim is not to take out Sony in terms of consoles. Retention, attendance, and engagement financially is where they win. And that's why they winning. We see the CMA. Oh, y'all winning in xCloud. Y'all winning. Nobody's close. But Sony tried to make it look like before this acquisition was being held, that shit didn't matter. We still winning. We winning. And now when the numbers come out, you see who's playing more content. Microsoft is going the right route for Microsoft. It's not about console sales. 2 years ago. Oh, let's say 3 or 4. 2017. EA. Most of our content sales was 42%. It went up to 50%. Now it's 60%. And then beyond that, it's 89% digital content sales. Are we in the same space? No, the fuck we not. So what are we doing? Let's talk facts. It's digital today. And we have to keep it moving. So with that being said, let me move into the rest of y'all dudes, and then we're going to get out of here.
Hey, was you finished? Post wasn't finished, though.
Finished, Post?
Oh, my bad. Hey, what you been sipping on, bro? I know you been. You got
no, I'm talking. No. Yo, Post.
I know you sipping.
No, Post. Listen. It's not about sipping. It's about promoting the facts, right?
I know, bro. I know. I'm just saying. I know.
You know what it is. I promote the facts.
Exactly. I would say this though. They told us 5 or 6 years ago that look, we have to change the landscape in terms of how we compete with Sony and Nintendo. Okay, because that battle play model, they got us there. Though we kind of dominated in the 360 PS3 era. Just look at the fact that how they started out and how they caught up towards the end, even though they surpassed 360 because they stopped developing it. Absolutely. But just look, even despite them tripping up at the beginning of that generation, they still soared towards the end. So I think Microsoft said, look, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to beat them at their own game. We have to change the landscape.
Change the landscape.
So let's get ahead because we see where the industry going. So let's get ahead of that now. And they start to do that with Game Pass. And Game Pass is having an effect because that's why Sony is kind of, scared of this whole ABK deal. If they get Call of Duty and they put it on Game Pass, that's going to force us out of our business model because we're going to be forced to put our first party games on our service. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that right now because we're making money. We're still making what we're making off this battle play model. Plus, our back end ain't where it is right now to compete with them on that specific model. So we need a little bit of time. But yeah, so they're not.
So you need some time. You need some time.
Yeah, Sony needs some time. Fielding already said this. Look, we don't care about hardware numbers, right?
No.
Because our motto is we put the player at the center, right? When they take 108 Dragon, and they put him in the center, you know what they put around him? They put a PC, an Xbox, a tablet, a mobile device, a TV, and any other device and say 108. You choose how you access your games. But we're gonna make sure whatever platform you access it, that everything follows wherever you go across multiple devices.
Facts.
Achievements, profile, gamer score, purchases, DLC. That's going to follow you no matter what piece of hardware you access them on. So selling the hardware is no longer important as long as we give 108 Dragon the ability to access his content from whatever piece of hardware we want, then all we need to focus on is 108 Dragon and less about selling how many Xbox we selling. Because if we get 200 million 108 Dragons, right, that's going to help subsidize the R&D and the losses we make up on hardware.
Facts.
Right? Because we're going to be making what we might make in a generation monthly.
You're right.
You feel me? What are we doing here?
He said, "What we doing here?"
You feel me? So these people out here with they can feel being defeated or anything. No, he know what it is, and Sony know what it is. That's why Sony is out here crying to every regulator in the world because what do Activision got? They got over 300 some million monthly active users across all their ecosystem. You take that 300 million plus the 120 some million that Microsoft already got. You see where we're going with this?
Speak on it, Poe.
I see. Preach. Let's go.
You see what we're doing here? It ain't look, the game done changed. And everybody out here talking about when he said he can't beat Sony, that's them all who still looking at this industry as if it was 10 or 20 years ago.
It ain't 2006 no damn more.
Right.
Talk about it, you heard?
Yesterday's model.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
The only reason why you holding on to yesterday's model, because that's the model you can use to fit your agenda of success in terms of Sony.
Speak on the post.
Behind.
Speak, because that's the only thing they got is sales.
Feel me? Now.
Somebody shut this motherfucker's mic off. He promoted too much facts. This shit crazy.
You said you want the facts.
I want the facts.
We're going to talk the facts.
Talk it.
Talk that shit, Paul.
This is what it's about. You can have you got to look at how this started, right? PlayStation 1 did a lot. PlayStation 2 hit 150 million units, right? Has Sony been able to reach that number ever since?
No.
So that's not progress, that's regress. Right. Because if you feel me? If progress is saying we hit this mark of 150 million users, that means in the PS3 era, you're supposed to go beyond 150 million.
Facts.
That said, you're supposed to hit 106. Now, we know people go through ups and downs. The PS4 era, you come back and do 120 million. That's still the 150 million. You haven't cracked that ceiling. That means you didn't progress, you regressed.
Woo!
That means you're pretty much selling to the same people over and over again.
Damn.
You might get new people that come in and out the ecosystem, but you've been selling to the same people for the last 20 years.
Damn, Post, you speaking fast, bro.
Microsoft too. They know it. They haven't cracked the 360 era with the 80 million.
Yo, Post ain't shit, man. You ain't supposed to point at that bullshit.
How do we? How do we supersede this cylinder? Well, we gotta go where we're playing.
Yo, you see how he grabbing the mic? That shit crazy.
Hardware. If we can't force people into our we're gonna bring the ecosystem to them and let them get the choice on how they want to access it.
Yo, Super Akumu, you see this motherfucker? He preaching. It's different.
I know.
Yo, we gonna let you go, bro. Yo, this your show. Get it.
Over here, and they don't understand it. And then Phil came out there and did what a football coach or NBA coach did when a player then messed up the lead or took an L.
He
What
said
did he
playoffs.
He said, "I'm gonna take that L for my team."
He said playoffs. We ain't even
I
talking
told
about
y'all it was gonna get spicy. I told y'all.
We know what you were capable of. Go out there and take that heat for us. Keep doing what you're doing because we know what you got in the tank.
Hey, Pose.
You got 2 super chats, by the way.
I love it.
Go ahead, Akumu. Handle it, please. Please handle it.
I love it, Pose.
All right, Steve. More ponies playing Redfall on Game Pass right now than Forspoken.
Damn.
Hey, Steve, man, talk that shit, Steve.
And then Yobi, it's not a nightmare anymore. It's Dirt Mares.
Come on.
Oh, damn. Shout out to Dirt, you heard?
Hey, man.
And Yobi. Go ahead.
Hey, Yobi, don't
go
go
ahead,
to sleep.
sis. Go ahead.
Don't go to
Finish,
sleep.
sis.
That's it. That was all the.
Okay, it's good. Damn.
Hey, we miss Ham super chat. Hey, yo, one way you miss Ham super chat. He said, "Yo, you a POS for missing the super chat."
Oh, I am. But you know what? I am so defocused.
Oh yeah,
I am defocused because
my
listen,
chat froze for some reason.
I said when I posted this out, I said it's gonna get saucy. But
Hey,
yo,
Post,
listen,
I love it, bro.
listen.
Yeah.
Shout out to Post Up. Shout out to the whole panel, man. Yo, Dirt, you have been the upper echelon and where the fuck I need to be in life. Yo, I'm killing ponies with a 7.62 millimeter bullet. I want you to feel my energy when I pop your ass. Facts.
What is he?
Facts.
Oh shit!
I'm with the shits. I'm with it. Come see me, motherfucker. I'm outside.
Let me see if I can find Ham Solo's super chat, man. Super chat's important, bro.
I'm with the shits.
Oh shit.
Yeah, y'all dudes are amazing. But anyway, let's continue until goddamn Dirt bring up the dirty laundry. But listen, man, let's continue and let's stay focused because we need to get the out of here. You heard?
Yeah, man, it's 3, man. Yeah, man, it's going on 3 hours, man. What's wrong with you?
It says anyone giving up on Xbox now is making a bad
I ain't
decision.
giving up on shit. If you're not an Xbox dude, don't come back.
Let me tell you something.
Agree, bro.
All that's fake outrage.
Poor Ham, he said his money ain't good.
The minute next month come and that June 11 comes around, all this talk gonna be forgotten.
Facts.
We know.
And the people that's talking about they leaving and all that, if Microsoft make it do what it do,
they'll give them a double dip. They'll buy 2 consoles to be.
He said he gonna get them on a double dip. You heard?
That's they bad bro. Because they're gonna go back and buy one in a month or so.
As we get close to that showcase, all this talk about ain't nobody gonna be talking about this no more.
Hey,
all that fake outrage, man. Don't listen to that, man.
What's up? Phil got attacked for what he said, for some of the transparency that he revealed, and he got attacked, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's so funny. Jim Ryan literally said, like you mentioned earlier, if Xbox put Call of Duty on Game Pass, it's going to hurt PlayStation. If Xbox make Call of Duty version better on Xbox, PlayStation can't recover.
It's gonna hurt their bottom line.
That shit dirt.
It's gonna affect their
first party teams up under the damn bus.
You know
nobody
what's crazy?
said shit except for us bots.
You know what's crazy, Dirt?
Facts.
They always criticize Phil for lying.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out and be truthful, and they still.
And he say what it is. You heard?
He's being transparent, being truthful,
And they still criticize.
Still criticizing. Okay, I hate all these N words. I hate you. You ponies.
Yo,
I hate
up
you.
another super chat.
Hey, yo, let me get this one up. Akuma. Dragonheart Yobi with the 5. Shit. Dirt should be rich as hell. Everywhere outside is dirt worldwide, especially in the forest. He should be a, what the hell is that? A black
in there.
Black in there. Now you know. Made up
a word. They done made up.
Yo, he done made up. First of all, let me say it for the record, man. Shout out to Post and shout out to Dirt, man. Y'all two dudes, y'all are the pinnacle of this whole community. Yo, Dirt, the shit you do and get people involved, that's why your numbers speak for themselves.
Thank you, brother.
No, that's a fact. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if nobody don't like what I say. Go kill yourself. Fuck it. And then
Rock with the chat was Sean idea though, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's good. You give him his props because I fuck with Sean too.
I give him his props.
But shout out to Post Up. I knew Post Up before I even had a YouTube channel, and I tried to tell some people. It was like, yo, he used to be down with broadband police. Why would you do this? I see. First of all, I knew Post Up before all that. Right or wrong, Post Up?
Yeah, facts.
I fuck with this. I fuck with this dude.
When and he don't do it as much as he used to, but that facts. That was 108 was rocking that. Like he don't do it as much as he used to.
Years ago.
But yeah, that's what we knew him for.
Facts.
Look, run with that. That's your staple. Run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
this was way before he was Pac, way before Discord. We was in the Xbox Live party chat.
Yeah. That's
Xbox
why I rock
Live
with this
party
dude.
chat used to be wild.
It was wide open.
Wild.
But you know
what I'm saying? So we go back way before. At that time, me and him wasn't even YouTubing.
Yeah, facts.
We was like guesting on people's shows, like on Z Show and stuff like that.
Right.
We didn't have I didn't even have a YouTube channel back
Me either.
then. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Me
so
either.
yeah, man, we go way back before all that.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, right? It's like it's like what I don't care what problems we have on the internet. I don't care because I don't do that. I do real people, real shit. But shout out to both of y'all brothers for supporting me, and I will support you till I rock out. You heard? Mm-hmm. Because I fuck with y'all, and thank you for being y'all. That's a fact.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And shout out to everybody in this fucking chat, man, because we could talk all day, and if y'all don't come here, what we say don't even mean shit, because we could be in the party chat. So I appreciate everybody for pulling up, man, and supporting our craft, because we do this not because of Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo. We do it because we gamers and we love to do what we do. That's all it is. That's my demographic on how I get busy. You heard? So thank you, Post Up, for supporting. And
Yo, hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. Did you get the super chat from
No.
is it Theo Walker? Oh my gosh, bro.
Get it,
Get
it, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro. It says, I wish I knew this show was going to be this raw. I was taking my 7-year and 4th grades home when 108 started talking about small people.
Listen.
Shout out to
listen.
Theo Walker, that's the homie, man.
Listen. I talk real shit, man. At the end of the day, I want everybody to know I'm a real dude. When you see me at these conventions, shout out to Super G. He was that guy in my life. You know, I'm a big tough dude, but he humbled me by just being an honest person. So when I walked out in the street, people was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this guy?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking Lemon, nigga. Like, I'm different." But Super G was like, "Nah, you ain't got to be that guy. We video game people."
Yeah.
We video game people. I was like, I'm an aggressive Brooklyn dude. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I learned. So to see people like you in the chat, it's amazing. I'm very humbled. Shout out to you for pulling up. Shout out to you for supporting. And Super G is like my concierge, you heard? That's a fact. So we need to be better gamers, and we need to understand what like real life shit display. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, because I always will be an honest and individual dude that promotes video gaming. We need to support each other. We spend the money. We out here making these companies rich. We need to be honest, real, and respectful. That's why I do what I do. Anyway, 108 Dragons TV, we out. We out here. Anyway, be good, be solid, be positive. Anybody else got something else to say before we log out? Dirt, you POS.
Thank you
POS.
for the invite.
Yo, listen.
For the invite, man.
Yo, first of all, without you, there's no me, bro.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo, be
man,
Nah, I don't do that.
You was around before me, man.
Nah, but listen, you gave me mad props with just being honest and doing the Xbox work. That's why I pay attention to everything you do. Yo, dude, listen, you have been a staple in this community. I watch everything you do. And then you brought your brother along, Sean, for TTS. It is amazing. And listen, we have to compliment each other. We have to support each other, because all we have is us.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
You feel me?
I appreciate it, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Like Post Up. I knew Post Up before many dudes, but people say, "Oh, you know that guy?" I said, "Dude."
Post the man, though.
No, but I knew Post Up before he was the man.
Yeah.
He'll tell you. Like, I've been rocking with Post Up because he's a good dude, and we met from a different situation, and I don't agree with it, but I knew he was that guy.
There was some turmoil back then.
Right. I knew he was that guy.
They don't know about that. They don't know.
No, I don't bring it up, Post Up.
Yeah, me
but I
either.
know you was that guy, right? And I was intimidated to get you on my channel because of the old BS, right? So I support you. I support Dirt. I support Sean, right? And everybody else that come along with the package, I fuck with. But it's not like you brothers. You understand? So I will always be who I am, and I always will support. So I need us as a community to be better. We need to be better as a community. Support each other and do right things. So that's all it is. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all have been amazing.
Yobi had another super chat.
Well, get it, sis.
First time I met Libin, he was 8 feet tall.
You shit. What, I was like 5 months? Facts, because I've been big since I was little. But you know, it is what it is. Listen, shout out to y'all. Enjoyed life. I'm gonna do something special for the new fights. Boy.
One more super chat just came in. Says Redfall top 16 Xbox most played. People like the game.
All right, we out of here, man. Don't send no more super chats. Yo, shout out to everybody that sent the super chat, man. Y'all amazing, man.
One more thing. Sorry. Thank you, everybody, for the wishes. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Happy
birthday
wishes.
witches.
Your birthday today for real?
Your birthday today?
Yeah.
Well,
Yo,
no. It's May 3rd. It was Wednesday.
Okay, well, happy belated birthday.
The whole month, her shit. Don't do that. It's no minimal situation here.
My
But listen,
on the 14th of this month.
Post up.
Mom's
Hey,
on the
everybody's
15th,
social.
my granny's on the 12th, my uncle's on the 9th. Like,
All his birthdays in May,
Social
bro.
links are in the chat, so check them out.
Yeah,
All his
of them
birthdays in
May.
May, huh?
Yeah.
all right, listen. Post
Shout
up.
out to the Mays. You know what I'm saying?
Post up, and goddamn, yo, get out your goddamn phone.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The bald head motherfucker. He know what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
brother. I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out your phone. Listen, I love your brothers all day. I'm very proud to even be in your circle. You hear me? And y'all both support me. I love y'all all day, man. And please support my team. Please. I respect y'all and thank you for being who y'all. Facts.
Thanks
That's
for
a
having
fact.
us, man.
Thanks. Yeah, bro.
Really
Thanks, bro.
appreciate it, man.
Having y'all done have graced my fucking channel with your presence, motherfuckers. We ain't doing that.
I gotta work with you and Grid to get y'all on State of Gaming. I know.
Listen.
I've been trying.
Anytime you shoot an invite,
I'm
I'm there.
for like the.
Yeah,
I've been
bro.
telling
I'm waiting for you.
I'm waiting. Right.
But, yeah, I got you. Every time I try to do some
I get you, bro.
some other stuff.
But you better get me before I go back to work, motherfucker, because I'm going back to
In
work.
the streets, and I pulled up just in the nick of time. And I told you, I was like, if everything go well, I'll be able to make it. But I was able to pull up just in the nick of time, man.
I got you.
I definitely got to get y'all on, man. And that's all it is about: building, growing, and
Yes.
helping. So that's what we on.
You're amazing. Y'all amazing. Thank you. I appreciate your lid. Let me go. Follow back. 108 Dragons TV, we out. Dragons Den Podcast, man. Follow everybody here. If you want to follow somebody, the link's in the chat. You heard? That's a fact. Stay positive, stay focused, and keep it gaming. As I always say, bring your game and not your bullshit ass name. Thanks.